All right, hello everybody. We are here. BoozeBash 9 week 1, our second Chemtech match of the week. We've got Ixtal versus Targon, and I am Azalea Kari, and I have Adelphi with me. Hello.
Hello, I'm Adelphi. We got the
Yeah.
A squad.
We got the A squad. And looks like we got players funneling into the lobby. So now we'll hopefully get draft up soon enough, and we can get started. So it's interesting. The first match of Chemtech I was in, it went great for my team. We got a 2-0 win. I'm very interested because obviously this week, because we're going to be playing one of these two teams next week. So we'll get to see how we'll get to see how these teams perform. We have Targon consisting of Noodle Magic, Cthulhu, Scritch, Debella, and the Cooked Noodle. I'm guessing that the sides are the proper sides that they have. I'm guessing Targon's blue and Ixtal is red for G1. We have someone. Yeah, that's fine. We can kick them.
I don't think that's.
No, that is not. That is a level 1. Someone didn't
Yeah,
put.
that's
Someone didn't
definitely
put a Someone did not put a password on this.
Ugh.
It's okay. Yep. We'll just wait for Cook Noodle to get invited, and we'll be all good. So I guess when you look at these teams, I know you're a little bit biased with one of our players, and honestly, I am too. I am a big Debella supporter, even though I had to go head to head with her.
I mean,
Every
who isn't a Debella supporter?
Yeah. Last BoozeBash, I was not on Debella's team. The previous one I played in, I was on her team. Yeah.
I've been on Debella's team one time, and
Yes.
it was on Targon coincidentally, which I thought was very funny.
Cool.
So can say I love Debella. But other than that, I mean, I'm really excited.
But also, we do need to add Noodle to the. We need to get Noodle in here just so that we have the teams all filled out. I do not have this person.
I mean, it's just especially because there's no password on the lobby. But I mean, it's whatever. They'll figure it out.
I'm just gonna add. I'm just gonna add them. I'm just gonna add the person and see. If they accept, I will throw them in here. But oh, there we go. Cool. Awesome. So everyone's in here, and now the last thing we'll do, they'll just have a quick little player swap. But hopefully soon we get our draft link up, and it will be nice and ready to go. I think, like, I don't have a great idea coming into this draft of what teams are going to want to ban. I think some of the role-based things feels a little up in the air.
I feel like we definitely probably. I feel like I'm really excited to see Targon. It looks like based off what I've been seeing, like with them practicing, or Noodle Magic has been playing ADC, so I'm excited about that. It's a new role for them.
Yeah.
Cthulhu stays smurfing on everyone. She's iron, but she does not play like an iron player, so that's
we've learned that. We learned that last BoozeBash, yeah.
I love seeing the return of Scritch. I love Bailey. I think he's great.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. It's a real power pick there for them. Fuel. I love Fuel's team. Fuel drafted Kyle, the gingerbread
the
man.
gingerbread man. Yeah, it's Ginger.
The gingerbread man.
Yep.
And Lone Wolf, Bert, who are both like really good friends. So they vibe. Turtle's a viber. Fuel himself is a viber. Kel is super cool. So I think like it'll be really fun. They've got a whole team of vibes. I know Noodle and Debella are already really good friends, and I know KT and Debella are already really good friends. So draft link. Yes. So I'm excited, you know?
Yeah.
I think they both got a team of like really good vibes. So I think it'll really come down to just like who's gonna kick butt, who practiced more probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that everyone was doing scrims and everything, so
For sure. What is my... my output is bad. That's what's going on here.
I don't want to make any predictions though until I see a draft.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So we'll just wait. We'll just wait on the. I think that I'd say, like, I'd wager that we might see something like a Vigar or a Lux ban out of Ixtal towards Debella. I think that's something that I would think. I'm not sure I would imagine that Scritch is pretty much just going through the lane that Noodle Magic is in. The other three,
I mean,
I'm not
that's
sure.
The thing though is like no matter like you can't really ban out Scritch. He plays every lane.
No, yeah, Scritch plays so much stuff. You can't ban him out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't really know much about the cooked noodle, but like if he has any specific like really popular picks of his that might be something. I haven't looked into it, but looks like we've got bans starting.
Cool.
Or the timer started at least.
Yeah.
First ban from Targon, and it's gonna be Hecarim.
Insta Hecarim ban. Do not want to see that champion at all.
Hecarim's stinky.
Yeah, but it's interesting. There really isn't any Hecarim from coming out of
Vigar, yep. That's something we called Vi. That's a really good one. Kyle's Vi is...
Yeah, Kyle's Vi is a problem sometimes.
He's comfortable enough that he can play at top and still do well, so...
Yep.
I experienced that firsthand.
There's Zeri ban against Scritch. Scritch has been playing a ton of Zeri and racking up some good scores. Not necessarily...
And Zeri's kind of strong right now. She's kind of been popping off. So.
Yeah.
Shugen's a problem if you really don't know how to deal with it, so...
Yeah, let's see what this last ban's going to be. Are we going to see 3 jungle bans, or are we going to see a diversion and ban another strong pick? And there is the Silas ban against Fuel, so they might have a couple of big ult champions that they want to play. And so you don't want to give it Silas into this stuff. Fuel has a very interesting set of champions that he plays, and there's the other ban, so the double ban...
Well, that's kind of Lux is a ban for both Noodle and Debella.
Yes.
I mean, even if he does go support, he plays Lux. So.
Yes.
And Cthulhu also plays Lux.
And the Heimerdinger being a hover. Are we gonna see it? We're gonna see it. That's a Debella Heimer. Very likely going support.
Heimerdinger is so annoying.
Yeah, it is.
In a good way.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It's very good. Which means that it's very much an annoyance towards her opponents. Let's see what Ixtal chooses to pick in response. Bot lane has been really prioritized in Chemtech, and in all the other leagues. Bot lane's very pickable. There's the Cho gap. There's the early Cho. Cho is a very good pick, very beefy boy, and I'm guessing that's Kel. I would guess that goes to Kel in the top lane. That's a pick that he's had some good success on, and the Jinx is being hovered. Jinx, one of the strongest AD carries right now, gets locked in for Ixtal. I would guess
once Jinx gets that ball rolling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, roles are being a little bit unclear for every team. Some picks seem a bit more obvious for who's going to be piloting it, but we might be proven wrong in the end. And we're going to see the Ornn in response to Cho'Gath. So, big boys, noodle fighting in top lane. And the Ashe to go along with the Heimer. So, a very CC heavy bot lane. So
Ashe is just going to slow you, and Heimerdinger's going to turret you to death.
Mm-hmm. So, this is going to lead... I'm going to want to see how Targon rounds out this comp. With damage, I feel like we're going to see something like a damagey jungler. There's the Zac. Alright, so double tanks so far out of Ixtal, getting their jungler picked here.
Now, I'm not saying that this is what they're going to do, but Kel has shown to be a fan of the Wizard Lizard. So, I mean, it's probably not going to be that, but, you know, I wouldn't put it past him.
For sure. All right, let's see what this ban is. It's a Kiana ban. Kiana ban against Scritch. Okay, something that he has shown to be very strong at in mid lane. We'll see what Targon goes for their ban here. Team's taking their good time here, which is great to see, but there's the Rise ban, so that is against Fuel. Fuel does play a Rise in mid. I think there's just not too much knowledge from both teams, so a lot of teams are getting picks that they might want in this first game, and then I'm guessing we'll see a good adaptation on the fly. And the Nocturne, they're gonna ban the Nocturne when they could force the Nocturne ban, or actually no, they've already shown Jungler. So that would make sense to ban the Nocturne away. Nocturne is really annoying to play against.
Yeah, that ult is can be a game changer.
Yeah,
so.
There's the Swain ban. I'm not 100. I wish I knew exactly what that's 100% for, but I mean, I know that Kel has played it in the past, but maybe
Kel's probably playing the Cho'Gath.
But I would guess it's the Cho'Gath. We'll see. There's a Zillion and Zillion being hovered. That is a turtle pick, so that would be really cool. Turtle on the Zillion this game.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be Turtle playing Zillion bot lane.
And I think that's good. And I would think that that's likely going to be a Lone Wolf Jinx. And Fuel will be taking this last pick. There is a little bit of damage missing from Ixtal, and I think Targon having the flexibility to pick a damaging jungler could be quite good here. They're gonna take the Annie mid lane. Or I guess it's a flex. I mean, Annie Heimer could technically flex between mid and
it's probably
bot.
An Annie mid, I would assume.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be an Annie support Heimer mid, but
Sure.
I doubt it.
Yeah. All right. And then the last pick coming in, who's going to be jungling? Or what champion's going to be piloted by the jungler of Targon?
What do we have the cooked noodle getting today?
It's going to be Viego. There's the damage you need. Got the big beefy Ornn. Annie's not exactly...
I mean, but between the Heimer and the Annie, that's like the kind of the AP, AP damage.
This is good. Yeah.
And then they've got a good with the Ornn. It's a good kind of disbursement.
Yeah, the Viego rounds out the comp pretty well.
You've got the Jinx damage for Ixtal, but unless they're going a full AP Cho'Gath, which I doubt.
Oh, Mundo hovered. Mundo picked. So it could be a mid. Okay. It could be an AP Cho'Gath.
AP Cho'Gath mid, like a Wizard Lizard mid.
It could be, yeah.
Maybe.
I'd be curious. This is a very tanky team. So this really is just protect the.
Heimerdinger likes to build Leandries.
Yeah, I mean Heimer could be quite a problem here. I think that the tank to damage and support this, like, I think there's a very good amount of tank and support between the two teams. I'm going to switch back to the client.
Yeah, I mean I'm stoked about this. This looks
good. Absolutely. I guess.
Yeah, I agree with you, Michael or Milton. I don't think they needed another tank as well. I know you probably said that a minute ago, but.
No, yeah, he said it about a minute ago, but we're all good. We're getting.
Yeah, but I think this is a great. I mean, Zach said this earlier, and I didn't see it, but it is a great Heimer game. I mean, the two tanks alone would make it a great Heimer game, but then they got a third. Yeah.
Like, I think that the Cho'Gath has to be damage focusing. Otherwise, I don't know how. It's one of those weird games where, like, Ixtal doesn't have the damage. They're relying on one damage carry, and that leaves you in a situation where the tank on the other team, and like anybody who can build armor can build a little armor. And that could cause things to be difficult if it's just Jinx, but we'll see how this plays out.
I feel like even if they're still planning on going like the AP Cho'Gath, which I mean I feel like you kind of need that AP damage right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like even if you do plan on doing that, like he's still kind of a tanky boy, and it's like I feel like there could have been a better AP pick.
Maybe.
And if they do plan on just going 3 tanks, I mean, again, I'm worried about you. Like, where this damage going to come from? Just build armor, win game. It makes Targon's job a lot easier, I think.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm worried about.
Yeah, we'll get predictions up here shortly.
But yeah, can we have a mod do a poll? Hold on.
Yeah, Zach is doing it. Yep. When Zach remembers. Zach being here is nice. I know.
Thank you.
I know he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be doing the other game, so we might have to find another moderator to do game 2.
Oh yeah, because it's what, Bilgewater and Shadow Isles?
Bilgewater is in Shadow Isles.
Yeah, he's casting it.
Yes, he's casting it. So that's gonna be fun. That'll be on the other BoozeBash channel. I didn't see who was picking these champions, but we'll see. Scritch is the Viego player. Wow, so Noodle's not. So Scritch is handling the jungling duties. So Cook Noodle is gonna be playing.
Something
likely
they might switch.
Likely the Ornn.
Ooh, good point. Yeah, he might be.
Yeah, piloting that top lane.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Ornn does a surprising amount of damage.
He does. And the main thing is
it's really surprising.
And the big thing with Ornn is he enables his team to do so much damage. To do so much extra damage. The ornaments are so big. The thing is,
like, these guys are gonna... Oh, they spelled GG easy. GG space easy.
Yeah. That feels like a...
Oh, and then they spelled noodle. They spelled noodle.
Yeah.
They got 2 noodles.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yep. So...
I actually know Noodle Magic's name, Christo,
yeah,
and he's very open about sharing his name. I'm gonna call him Christo, and then call
another one Noodle.
The cooked Noodle. Okay. It's just gonna be. I love it when DeBella hovers volley.
I love it. It's become so sentient.
One of these days, she's gonna do it.
Yeah, it's become very sentient of the Bella volley bear, and then there we go. We're in for the cooked Noodle, and final pick to Fuel. Fuel's gonna be taking. Fuel's going to be taking the Cho'Gath. Just taking his sweet time.
So, I mean, who wins game 1? Let me go vote a lot of points on this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was a little biased beforehand because of DeBella, but, like, even if you delete the fact that it's DeBella...
I actually like... I
still favor them with the 3 tanks. I mean, I don't know.
All the CC. The CC is so... It's... Like, Annie has point-and-click CC. Ash's arrow, while difficult to hit, with like... It has such a big impact, and it doesn't have to be thrown from a mile away to set up the Ornn ultimate, and then just let Viego do his thing.
Ooh.
Like...
Someone voted for Ixtal.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not... I think that there's so much beefiness in front of the Jinx that Jinx has a chance to just carry, but if the other team can get onto Jinx at all, then there's just not enough damage. The Zillion to protect the Jinx is really good.
It's not going to be hard for them to get on top of them because they have the global CC button.
Sure.
They've got the global CC button. Cthulhu, I mean, Annie is pretty, like, I obviously it's a little short range, but I still think it's pretty, not too hard to kind of get in there and just kind of pop stun. They've got 2 stuns. And then Viego's just really good about getting on top of people. I mean, I don't know. I do agree with you, though. I think there's a really good chance, like, if the Jinx has that chance to pop off and can kind of stay behind those tanks.
Yeah.
But another problem with it being tanks is they're not going to do that much damage, so you just walk right past them and ignore them.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure,
That's all I'm worried about.
there's just enough CC. I think it's
Especially
interesting.
With the Ornn ult, if they time, I mean, Ornn ult into any other stunning
Yeah.
or CC, like,
Mhm.
I don't know. This does not bode well for Ixtal, but I will be optimistic to see if they can do it.
Yeah, just interesting. I think the builds will. I think the build of Cho'Gath could kind of sway things. But Cho'Gath laning into Annie, I think can really, if Annie can just dodge the Qs from Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath does not like being in matchups against ranged champions. The top, like, Mundo versus Ornn is quite just a farming matchup, generally a handshake lane. Sometimes they'll go in on, sometimes they'll try to attack each other and do damage. I think
Ornn Mundo is going to be a snooze fest.
Yeah. I think Ornn has the capabilities with his brittle to land more damage than you think, but yeah, like you said, I don't think it's going to be there's not going to be much kill pressure in there at all. Unless they decide to throw a gank to top lane, which I feel like if you're playing with the Jinx and not much other things, you're just kind of hoping that the Zac Zac's going to have to pay a lot of attention to bot lane, because I feel like Viego's also going to want to go there. And it's going to be a very bot-centric type of game. I'm curious to see how the junglers decide to route the early game. Zac is typically going to do a full clear. And I think also that, and I think Viego doesn't tend to have that much gank pressure early, but could definitely decide to go for a few less camps and then just go for an early gank somewhere depending on starts. Now it's, I guess we're gonna have to, I think, are we waiting? Have we already waited the 3-minute period? I guess we have.
Yep, we're at the spectator lily at the 0, so it looks like we should be loading in any minute now.
Sounds good. I'm gonna make sure I switch over and change everything. Okay.
Oh, Debella's playing Heimer Stinger. The bee. Yes. I should mention that Bella's the only Mastery 7 in this game.
Gotcha. These are quite...
Very important.
Yes.
Alright, I'm in. Oh, we got people going out. Here we go. Ooh, looks like they're all...
See if we get any invades coming on this game. Okay. So, no invades in a clean 5-point from Ixtal.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
If you hear meowing, I'm sorry. My cat is having a hard time.
Okay. Oh, they're doing their best to get vision down. The Ornn's in a position where they're not going to make it to lane in time unless they, I guess walking they can get there. But the Mundo's going to get a little bit of advantage here. Even having a chance to zone the Ornn maybe out of the lane for a little bit. But we have bot side starts for both junglers, which kind of bodes well for which kind of bodes well
Ornn put
overall.
a ward down in their jungle, so that way they
Yep, they can check for any invade.
And honestly, by the time the Ornn got to lane, it kind of looks like he leashed, so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he got there in time, which is good.
Oh, wait, let me reorder.
Yeah, but this Ornn is doing a great job weaving these autos and getting those grass procs off on Kel. Kel also was getting some good damage in as well. We see Ornn has biscuits.
Something we should mention, Kel is not playing the Cho'Gath. We thought that's what was going to happen, and instead Kel is playing the Mundo. Which I think I personally wasn't expecting, but...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
The
if
Mundo...
planning on going Wizard-Lizard,
yeah.
It makes sense. It may have been a flex for them.
Yeah, definitely. I think it definitely got pretty flex. Oh, nice. The fact that he can pop Mundo's passive, pretty big for the Ornn. Sitting a oh gosh, this is almost death. The brittle damage. Yep, forces Kel's flash. He hits the Q to regenerate the health that he lost by throwing it. Meanwhile, Fuel is doing a good job keeping the wave kind of pushed. Viego could look for a potential gank here. Both junglers. Viego with a really faster, which is pretty faster clear than Zac. So he'll be first to the bot.
Not to mention
to
that
the top
Viego is
scuttle.
also being piloted by a slightly more skilled jungler. Like, not to say that Kyle or Jinja is bad, but Scritch was the highest ranked player in the tournament and the first pick. So. Whoa! Great stun. Or knock up. Sorry, but.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh no.
No. So it doesn't. So I guess that does. I guess that invulnerability doesn't stop things. And in fact, that is a 1-for-1 trade only. And the kill didn't go on Scritch. The kill went over to the Ornn. And now Noodle's in a bad spot because the gingerbread man can just keep him in place for Kel to walk over, and that's gonna force the flash out.
He flashes, but
Kel has no flash in
if
response.
He doesn't dodge this Q.
Oh, he didn't dodge it, and now Mundo's gonna have a chance to get the kill here, and he misses the Q.
Oh, he misses it.
So Ornn walks out alive. Cthulhu taking a lot of damage from Kel. This directed camera has been all over the place because of little chip damage coming out everywhere from these teams.
I mean, honestly, if I'm Targon here, I'm kind of happy. The cooked noodle gets out of here, kind of. I mean, not scot-free, but like,
yeah,
he comes back. His lane is pushing into him. Kel has like a quarter of his health, not 3/4 of his health. Sorry. And he didn't die. He got the kill and didn't die, and he's still even in CS.
Yep. And even though he's down a little in XP, he should catch right back up here with this. Unable to, just gotta take Kel's passive away for a little bit. That's quite good. Kel's gonna die here actually. That's gonna slow him down enough, and Ornn should just be able to throw another W here soon. Not quite. Nope. Oh, he got it, but he's gonna.
Yeah, there it is. But
he's gonna. Die? Yeah, he does in response.
Yep.
That's fine. That's a kill trade. There was no bounties, so it works out just fine. If anything, it probably favors Kel in the end because the wave looks like it's pushing towards the Mundo. So overall, I guess if this would favor Kel and be just for that purpose, that the wave should be on the side of the Mundo, which means that the Ornn has to extend, and the Zac being on the top side of the map could leave him vulnerable to another gank without his flash up. Bot side they've both taken their backs. I did notice that Christos started with a cull instead of with the regular start, and this Viego's in trouble. Annie is here with Tibbers, misses the stun unfortunately. Yeah, he is, because he'll just get nommed. He's just gonna get. Oh no, not enough. Sorry, he had already used the ult, so he gets out alive. And in fact, Noodle's gonna ult the gingerbread man.
Gets the knockup.
Doesn't get on him though. And the Zac. Yeah. So little. Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't die. Cho'Gath ult was down, so he doesn't get eaten.
Yeah. It shows for. I think that could have been pretty disastrous for Targon with a little bit more damage. The Zac not being 6, if the Zac was 6, it's a lot different. Because then Zac can just ult, and that just does so much damage.
If Shoad had ult, or if it
Yeah.
was a different mid laner,
Possibly.
with
Yeah,
a
I think
bit
Cho
more
as well.
damage, I feel like.
Cho just being out of mana was really unfortunate, because most otherwise I think like, yeah, I think that was just a chance that the mana might have been down, and really good job from Noodle just to keep Kel from being able to do a whole lot. But Kel's just hitting on the damage. Kel had popped ultimate, so he's not gonna lose that fight. Scritch is here, bot lane. This Jinx is in trouble. Nope, Jinx early flashes. That's a good awareness. It's better to burn the flash than to. I don't know if it's better to burn the flash or die, than potentially die. I guess you can maybe try and force him to hit the ability, but plays it safe. For sure.
Look at the Cho'Gath behind them.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is not going to do a lot though. Debella with a really good spot out this makes it difficult because of the pink. The main thing to really worry about is the fact that they don't know where Zac is.
They've got 4 people down here, and they only can see 3 of them.
Yeah, you can't. I just think you can't tower Diveheimer, and because he will have everything he needs to keep you at bay with stuns, with the towers, and the grenade damage. The Annie is super caught out here though. Throws down Tippers, doesn't. Oh, uses Tippers to keep Cthulhu into the wall, but Scritch is here. First reset for Viego.
He did get the reset slightly before he died.
You're right. You're right. The first full transform.
He did turn into Mundo.
Yes.
And then he just died immediately to the Mundo. I remember seeing Mundo killing Mundo.
Yeah. He died to tower, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I think he died to tower there in that instant, but yeah. Debella has ultimate, and now it looks like as long as they can keep the Jinx and everybody, as long as they can hold their lane power, this is a free Drake for Targon. First Drake down. Let's see what the second Drake is gonna be. It's gonna be a fire. It's gonna be an Infernal.
This Viego is gonna be a monster. I'm just gonna put it out there now. He's already 20 CS up on this Zac. And he's level 7. He's a level up.
Yeah.
He's 20 CS up. I don't know. I have a feeling.
I just want to see. I want to see. I'm waiting to see a good Zackle or two, because I know that that's that can be super game changing, and it can. The amount of CC that Zac can give is really strong. This isn't necessarily a demonic game. I would just expect to see Sunfire into
Ornn did in fact just build himself a Sunfire.
Yeah, Ornn with the ability to build in lane just is able to build his full first item.
I saw him building something, so I was like, let me watch and see what that is.
Yeah.
Ooh, we just got the Sork boots, or the special boots for both the laner and the top laner.
Yeah, so magical footwear.
I saw them both appear at the same time. Ooh,
oh, good fight. And
I want this sauce.
Kel gets
with the ult. Wow.
Yeah, so
and dies anyway.
Yeah, so the brittle damage just being so much. Just Ornn. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that
I think the Ornn's
yeah, that was a demolish proc, right?
That was a brittle proc. That was a brittle proc that killed.
On the turret?
No. Demolish.
He just did like a big chunk of damage.
Demolish.
To the turret,
demolish proc. Yep, that's a demolish proc. Yeah, I
just like it directed camera panned over, and then the turret just took like a fuck ton of damage.
Gotcha.
And I was like, or a fork ton. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, the Mundo is gonna be the Ornn. The Ornn is gonna the Ornn can be a problem in that he might just become unkillable. We do see the Heart Steal for Kel. Scritch being spotted out here. Scritch is. Oh, great job from Kyle to use his. He's been really good with using environment, and that is actually a kill. That is a death with the ult, and that is another kill very likely. That's gonna go two to fuel. So this Cho'Gath getting a good chunk of gold here, and getting getting a feast stack off of the Viego. And it looks like this
Looks
is
like he's going Catalyst of Aeons.
a Rod.
He's going into, the Rod of Ages.
I guess it'd be Rod of Ages with an early, Okay, so Noodle going into this, but the Gingerbread Man gonna take a lot of tower. Gonna take some tower damage. Yeah, that was Noodle trying to. That was Cook Noodle trying to save it, and then that's Cthulhu TPing to lane. So Kel will get his third. He'll get his third plate here with the Mundo, and he'll get out alive. He just tanked a tower shot or two at most.
Yeah, he got the Rod of Ages just now.
Yeah,
okay.
so there's Roa, and I'm guessing that we'll see. Tenacity boots here. So we see a slight gold lead for Ixtal, and a lot of that is Fuel's advantage, because every other position is pretty even. The lanes in total. This is Cho'Gath able to create that separation.
She just ghosts away. He said, "You know what?
Yeah,
I don't want that sauce."
We're gonna try and kill the Ornn here, but instead it's just gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be a gank from the Viego. This Ornn. Oh my gosh! All right, pop the passive. Gotta make sure you kill the Zac passive to become Zac. Ornn's gonna die in the process, very likely. But this Ornn can do quite a lot, and then if he wants, he can just go back out of Unstoppable. And there it is, the double kill. Viego he's gotten a double kill, including... I don't believe there's any bounty in there. But getting a double kill there is quite good.
Just barely missing that last little bit of turret plating. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Christo dodging out on the bomb from... Zillion, so not going to be in any danger of getting stunned, which could have been potentially disastrous. Segan's Jinx was right there, kind of waiting, but not with a ton of mana. All this Annie's just dead.
Oop, yep.
Oh,
chomp.
The feast. Yeah, I don't think Ixtal's going to have a huge dearth in damage with this Cho'Gath anymore, because I think I'm underestimating. I think the rod keeping him tanky, but also giving him the AP is going to be quite good. And I think the main, and I'm curious I just want to see the rest of this build, because Fuel's definitely going to do damage because he has that. Oh, Scritch is in a bad position. Gets rooted, but is inside his shroud, so he's unseen. They probably knew he was there, but you can't really target someone you can't see. So we'll see. This is a pretty even. The top lane's pretty even overall. It's just the Ornn has just 2 extra assists. Turtle's in a bad spot. No ults used. I guess maybe you could have I could have seen maybe potentially trading the Ash Arrow for the Zillion ultimate, if he had pulled the trigger earlier during that.
I love Christo turning here and going, you know what? You guys wanna just pitter-patter around in the river? I'm gonna go kill your turret a little bit.
Yeah,
it's a great kind of.
It's a good
not
way.
Wasting time.
There's 2 responses from Ixtal. One is the one they did, which is they rotate back around. They try to stop the turret damage, or they could have turned onto turned onto the Drake. I'm not sure where Jinx's positioning exactly was. I wasn't 100% paying attention on it. But Fuel's getting targeted here. The stun lands from Annie, but he's going to create that separation. Has to burn Flash, though. And Zac is going to be left in a situation where he does not want to jump over into that team. The Bell is just kind of farming up in bot. The Jinx is about 20 CS ahead here. So I wonder
About
when...
40 CS lead on the jungler, by the way.
Yeah.
And double on the Cho'Gath and the Annie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of this advantage is that Ixtal has is created by the CS, by the farming leads, by Fuel's big farm lead, because he's actually farther ahead on his lane than Fuel is ahead than the jungler difference. He has a 300 bounty, so it would. So I get why Scritch definitely wanted to pay some attention to mid lane and try and get Fuel in a position to have to give up his...
Targon starting the dragon, Ixtal spotting them and going, hello.
Gets the dragon.
Not there in time. Zach jumps in.
Top lane is fighting to the death, and we're not seeing the Drake because everyone left. Oh my gosh.
Went in, but everybody on Targon got out.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
Jumped in, but they all got out pretty easy.
Directed Cameron was loving Kel and Noodle having a fight in top.
Bella had to flash, probably flash over the wall to get out there, but
yeah,
no one died, and they got the second dragon.
Let's see if Ixtal Let's see if Ixtal responds with. They're going to respond with a Rift Herald, which they have enough people here that Scritch should just keep jungling and not even worry about Herald. He should expect the Herald for. He should expect the Herald for Drake trade at this point. Which will give Cthulhu a little time to farm up in mid lane on the Annie. They do see it. Oh, what was that? That was very interesting. And he's not even going to hit it because he went around in a weird position. It goes down. Zach tries to go in on the fight. I don't think either side wants to take that fight necessarily. Because if Zach overextends and he can get killed, and the rest of his team might not be able to step in for fear of I guess there's really no fear of unknown. But, yeah.
Alright, stack check. He's got 7 feast stacks, and he has killed 2 champions.
Gotcha.
2 champions, 1 epic monster, so he probably killed the Rift Herald. And 4 minions. That
was an arrow. Oh, the arrow just missed the Zac. That would have... that might have been enough damage to kill, but Christo does have his Kraken Slayer down. It looks like he's going second item Ginsu's on the Ashe. I'm not sure what Ashe's build is now, so that might actually just be the Ashe build. That is 2 turrets down, though, in favor of Ixtal. And
Cooked Noodle does.
And Cooked Noodle is, and I think that the Zillion's in a weird spot right now. He's gonna take a lot of damage.
Is he gonna ult himself?
He has to ult himself. He's forced to. And then Orange just has to walk away.
Kel is here. And
Ornn is dead. Ornn's now.
No health.
No, Ornn is now.
Dead.
Ornn's now dead to Kel. And it.
Jinx
That is exactly where you want that gold to go. Honestly, the Jinx rocket coming in. Definitely giving Jinx. Yes, absolutely. The goal is pretty even in bot lane, so Chris has done a great job so far. Because Jinx...
the Jinx did have a lead for a little while.
Yeah, and then just stopped farming for a little bit.
Evened it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think... Because Ashe has a harder time farming in general than Jinx does. But once Ashe is at the point where she has... Kraken, she'll definitely be able to keep up the CSing. I'm wondering how these teams are going to assign lanes. I feel like now we're getting to the point where Ixtal is rotating their lane over, and perhaps we get a rotation from Targon once Christo takes this tower with Debella. But they're certainly going to want to, or they could just say we want to put the Annie not against Cho'Gath, or against Mundo, and we just want to put Annie in mid lane. But really, there's no great side laner from the side of Targon this game that can match how big Fuel is on the Cho'Gath. He has Demonic Embrace now. And Kel has a full Thornmail. Expecting a lot of AD. He expects a lot of AD damage this game. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Brittle procs actually remove Mundo passive.
Kel ults.
Yeah, Kel ults, but it's not
I think he wanted to go back into that. I'm going to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
he tried to flash to avoid the knockup and then did not avoid the knockup.
But bot lane also has fighting going on, and I think Kyle's not gonna hit anybody. Oh, Noodles caught up. He's just gonna flash. No Ash arrow to keep anyone stunned under the turret. And top lane just ceased.
He got
fighting.
His passive back.
The fighting.
A little bit of speed and walked off.
Yep, the fighting ceased, and Kyle's a little deep. Oh, he gets caught out by Scritch. His passive gets popped. Give the kill to the Viego. He gets the kill. Now he has the ability to. Oh, very nice stop.
Oh, good knockup from the Cho'Gath to stop that engage.
Absolutely, I think.
Viego.
I wonder if I think Scritch could have seen that coming and probably could have decided to not throw the E just yet, just because of the interaction with the Naka versus that, and we are going to see a Cloud Soul this game.
I think he's walking forward no matter what, so I have a feeling he probably would have.
Yeah, probably would have eaten it, definitely. But at least he
probably would have gotten that knock up no matter what, unfortunately. But even if he may have still been able to engage afterwards.
Yeah, potentially. From that point, I mean, I guess it's the same result either way. He used the E, got knocked up. Nothing really happened. Oh, Debella gets.
Debella, I think she stole it.
She stole it, but she's gonna get nommed for it. But Scritch is
that took her down to half health.
Well, this Viego.
The Ash arrow.
This Viego is now an absolute problem. Oh, the stun.
Oh,
but does it matter? Absolutely not. This Jinx gets double killed. Viego is on a rampage. He is controlling a Jinx right now. But Obstacle out of it and take this out. Triple kill. Scritch popping off right now. This could be a Penta. This could be the Penta. That wasn't actually the Jinx. Sorry, that was a Zillion body. Quadra kill. No, Scritch does not want that body. Scritch just wants to use Viego body. He's gonna use it. He could have used that for an ult reset, but he's just not gonna get it. That
was still pretty ridiculous.
That's
what I said. Viego was gonna become a problem.
For sure.
And low.
Yeah, I thought that was
Penta,
no.
Sad.
Kel did not give the Penta.
But he already upgraded the Viego's Kraken Slayer, and now we have the Ashes upgrade Kraken Slayer. So we have Wormfallen Sacrifice for both of the jungler and the ADC.
Yeah, so the first one that always gets upgraded is your own, and then you can upgrade your allies at 14 on. So next up should likely be Annie's. Next up should likely be Annie's Leandries, and then lastly would be the Heimer Leandries. Could opt to go the other way. I would
probably do the Heimer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can see it.
The turrets do a lot of burn, you know?
Yeah.
It's easier to land, so I could see it going either way for the next
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah.
But I mean, Viego getting it first makes a lot of sense. That probably helped a little bit with that.
Oh, that's a death. That's a dead engage. That's not a dead Zillion. In fact, this is it's a turnaround. Oh boy.
Jinx gets a double
Scritch does not have the ability to get on the Jinx, and Jinx gets a double kill. Kyle going in because Fuel is there. That's a nice Super Mega Death Rocket does not do a ton, but Kyle just gets turned on and killed. Scritch taking the body is going to eat it. Oh, barely gets out alive. This is shaping up pretty fighty. Scritch just needs to not. Scritch wants to get this. Scritch wants the Fuel body, but he might get it. He gets it.
Yep, there he goes.
So Debella's going to die to Kel.
Oh no!
But
that was Christo dying to Kel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Debella's not dead. I'm sorry. Yeah, Debella's not dead. That was Ash. That was Ash's
Debella
first.
Already died.
Yeah.
Jinx killed the Debella.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting all
alive.
sorts of people mixed up.
No, it was a long fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Important to note, Jinx got a double kill, and then Viego immediately got the shutdown.
That was huge.
I think actually, hold on.
I think
actually.
No, it was Noodle. It was Christo.
Christo got the shutdown.
Yeah.
Even better.
Because Viego was dying. Viego almost died and got lucky, and then turned around and took Zac and got Zac's passive really quickly.
Yeah.
And got Zac, but in the meantime, Debella was peeling for the turrets and the Heimer were peeling for the Ash to stay alive and get some kills.
He never popped the Zac passive whenever he took it though.
No, didn't get the Zac passive, but he just got Zac's body.
Yeah,
he turned around and quickly got the kill. Yeah, I don't know if Zach's passive is up.
Ooh,
I can check.
Taking the Baron.
Oh no, this is really
like
this is really good. But they have so much. They have so much damage. But Turtle's gonna
go notice right now. But
it's too late. Too late.
Little, it's too late.
Too late
Sad.
in the Heimer. I mean, 3 Heimer turrets with the belt. Even just with one item,
that burn is ridiculous.
Yeah, like Heimerdinger. If you like Heimerdinger teams could really be just Heimerdinger teams.
Passive, he is doing DeBella right now. So
all right,
Heimer gets the upgrade.
Mm-hmm. And that's proximity. That's probably partially proximity and partial just choice. Because Annie's been in bot. Annie's just been farming down in bot, doing her best to catch up in CS. It's a really rough game. The Cho'Gath mid is just not a lane you usually play against.
Yeah. And then with him doing a good bit of damage on top of him just being so tanky makes it really hard for that Annie to kind of get any consistent amount of damage. Oh,
but they couldn't pop Kel's thing. Kel just gets out with a flash.
Oh, the Ash arrow.
I'm not sure I guess he needed a flash because he probably just got eventually stunned.
I think he would have gotten that. I think he would have gotten
Enchanted Crystal Arrow
because it went right where he flashed.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's good. He would have not gotten stunned, but it would have popped the passive, and that would have been potential trouble. But this Ornn is just not going to take much damage. But really, the only person who can damage the Ornn pretty well is actually going to be Fuel. Fuel having everything. Oh, this is big. Oh, Annie gets the kill. Annie gets the shutdown onto Kel. Good gold into the pocket of Cthulhu. He's
doing his best to get out of here, but I think we're about to see a shutdown on the Viego.
So Fuel gets
to the Cho'Gath.
That is good. That's a good shutdown. This game's pretty close. I mean, it's within a 2,000 gold. This is pretty close. I don't know. I feel like either team here could have some trouble kind of just ending the game potentially.
Yeah. Here we go.
Crystal Arrow came in hot, but it doesn't get a kill.
Oh, it doesn't pack. Oh, he almost popped the passive on the Zac, but
they almost got the cells.
I mean, the good news for Targon is that Ixtal's a little too low to contest this Drake.
Yep, so this is Cloud Soul.
I think they're about to get Cloud Soul, which is going to be really good for them, especially trying to get out of these fights or get into these fights. Viego's not going to be up, but I think the Heimer burn is just going to be the Heimer burn and the Ash damage. I feel like, yep. And if they DeBella's a little hesitant, but definitely knew that she could get it. Oh, she steals the scuttle again.
Well, yeah.
This is the second time she's done that. I love her so much.
Yeah, I think obviously no Zac there to smite it, and Heimer's grenade just does more damage than a Mundo. So
that's got me choked.
So it's good.
Free damage and money for the Heimerdinger. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's not a big. I always think that support deficits get pretty large, but then I realize in every game that they never do. Oh, Fuel is gonna be swallowed up by this Viego. Probably gonna force Heartbreaker. Gargoyle Stone Plate proc, but not gonna do enough. That's
not gonna do that much.
That's a shutdown for Scritch, and he's going to use that to clear the wave because Viego doesn't have great AoE wave clear.
The Stone Plate was really big, but I mean, it's the only armor he has right now. How much?
Turtle's in Turtle wasn't. Oh my gosh! If that had hit, that would have been fun. That would have actually been enough time for him not to be able to proc ult to Zillion.
Oh, Shirilia's from Turtle. He said, "I don't want that sauce. I'm skedaddling.
Sure.
Goodbye."
Yeah, and this Jinx is potentially just gets pushed off the tower. Tower gets taken super fast. This is the lead is turning. I don't know how. I haven't been keeping track of the gold lead. Haven't been keeping track of gold leads in total, but it's super close. And I know that Ixtal was leading for a while in gold, and now it's even and slightly favoring Targon. Oh, that must have been quite a lot of restraint from Kel to not.
I know.
To not go for that fight.
Just to finish the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so important for him to have that because Baron's up in a minute. So for him to, They'll
Great
need him to be
restraint.
there because he doesn't have TP.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ornn does have teleport, so this is good play from Cook Noodle. He's gonna take this opportunity to push while his team has got the pressure in these other lanes.
Ooh, but the Ash is here.
The Scritch needs a reset. Scritch does not get a reset.
Oh no! Does Ash get the kill on Kel though?
No, Kel popped
Probably
ult.
not before he dies.
Kel popped ult.
Yeah.
Yep. So good.
Unfortunate.
So it's kind of.
I don't think Scritch wanted to engage there. That's unfortunate.
No, that's kind of like Diego needs probably a death stance. I think is he going Maw? He's going Maw Malmortius.
Yeah.
Full Maw. I wonder if Death Stance would have been a better buy. To give him more time.
Cho'Gath is doing a lot of damage, and that it does the nice little bit of life steal.
Yeah. He did, and it looks like his last item. He's going Guardian Angel's last item because he's got the stopwatch, or he's just building a stopwatch because it's a very, very OP item. Looks like both teams are going to jockey for the Baron now. Time for the Baron dance. Let's go. I'm curious to see how this happens. Fuel and Turtle are getting the early vision. Need to see some sweeps coming up, but they only have one sweeper, and that's Scritch's sweeper. Oh man, they all dodged it. So are they gonna? Oh, they're going after Turtle. Turtle has to use flash. He probably just could have made Pablo. Oh, he got popped before ult. Oh, that's big.
Zach goes into the back line.
Yeah, Zach is in the back line. He's actually just gonna solo kill everybody. Jinx gets one. Can Jinx get more? Jinx does not get more. Scritch is in the middle of. Scritch is fighting. Scritch not even near the fight. Fighting Kel almost lost the fight. Lone Wolf goes down.
The Zach passive, don't kill him.
Yeah, but Scritch going in. Yeah.
I don't think he wanted to go in there.
No, but I think he
just went right into the 3 tanks and he had no health.
So I think what he wanted to do there was he wanted to try and pop the Zach, take the body, and then use that to do damage, but to try and keep him alive, but it just wasn't working.
I mean, he didn't really have enough health to do that. I just don't think that was the sauce. Unfortunate.
Okay, nothing's going on, so directed camera's just kind of moving around. Elder's in 50 seconds. I'm curious what they want to do with this Baron. This is a very important moment in the game. They could really blow this game wide open with some good Baron usage. But they also have to contest this Elder. So that could really be Targon's ticket to nullifying the use of Baron is because of the Elder Dragon, where Elder Dragon would just make it so much easier to kill these tanks because of the execute damage. Really, I really want to see. That's really nice. They did pop the Zillion, but now we have to get to the Jinx in the backline.
It's the reset.
Jinx is untouched. This is
the Zach. It's a good.
Kel with the teleport on the back, but now Noodle's untouched. Oh, he's not untouched anymore. He just kind of stood there. Oh, there's so much fighting.
Down to one of the Heimer turrets.
So much fighting back and forth, but Kel is pretty unkillable at this point. He's full health. He popped ult, and he's just running down the Annie. But
Phil's already eaten someone. His ult is down.
So Ornn's gonna go down, and this should, in theory,
Kel chooses to turn around to go kill the Ornn. Yeah.
Yeah, Annie just needs to stay far away.
Oh, whoa! They gave up too quick. They gave up too quickly. Oh my god, they gave up way too quickly. I think he's gonna survive this.
Yeah, at this point, Kel should just give up the chase because he's just gonna die eventually.
Oh wait, no, he's gonna.
No, that's a back. That's not a TP. That's a back. He should channel teleport here, but he gets away. Nope, he doesn't.
Nope, nah, there he dies.
But
Yep.
It
was a good effort.
But I do think
I do agree. I think he should have teleported, but
I do think that Kel should have just gone to bot wave with the Baron buff and just tried to push the wave out because you don't really care if the Ornn gets away.
I mean, they got the kill.
Yeah.
And he's dead for 45 seconds, and that's great engage for them. And that dragon is still up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just gonna keep dragon dancing here. I'm not sure this is... I mean, this is exactly this is exactly what has to happen. The Viego could get... One time the Viego gets caught out and killed before it's a free Elder. They could pop the Elder, but now the other team's just gonna kind of turn onto it. Jinx does so much damage. Scritch is not in the pit. And they have no way in.
They've got vision on it though.
They have vision, but they don't.
Way to jump in.
They have no vision. They have vision, but no flank. The Ornn
and Heimer's keeping them from dragging it out. And
they get it, but the Elder. So this is huge. This is pretty big. Scritch has to be able to get out of the pit.
Jump out.
He can't. He couldn't get to the. He needed to just run to the side, and he needed to just take the flash out because he did have his flash.
Yeah, I think he went in just a little too early. That's so unfortunate. I think he actually could have gotten the steal.
I think he definitely could have. But as is, Ixtal is now 4K in the lead with the Elder Dragon buff. And Kel can just tank all he wants, but I don't know if that's great because he can get. Because I wonder with the spawn times, the wave is too far away. They have to be jockeying who. They have to be switching who holds the lane, and actually this is a force on Jinx's flash by Ashe, so that's really huge. Krista with the flash, great knockup by the Ornn. Kyle's in so deep, and now he's gonna lose his passive. Actually, passive already gone, so that is a dead. That's one Elder buff gone, and that's a 55.
I mean, honestly, at this point,
second
I
death
feel
timer.
like they both Noodle Magic and Scritch should be building LDR.
I think I don't know. This is where I thought that Scritch should just have.
They have a lot of armor.
This is where I just think that Scritch should have Death Dance because Death Dance is really strong.
I mean, they've got 2 Randuins. That is so. Oh my gosh! And then the Gargoyle Stoneplate. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, it's just building the tanky guys tanky, and Scritches and
the reset.
I mean, and because unfortunately Annie hasn't had much impact, they haven't had to really worry about magic resist too much, but they do have magic resist. We do see that the Zillion is going to be building towards Azonias now after the Chemtech Purifier and the Shirelias. And really, I think from here, just good slow play, setting up for this Baron in a minute.
Regardless,
should be really good here to help Ixtal kind of get to the point towards closing this game out. Because Elder and Baron are not on the same timer, it's quite good. For sure.
Oh, my game just like sped up a bunch. I was like a little bit behind.
Oh, okay.
I just zoomed forward a minute. I'm at 40 minutes and like 13 seconds.
Yep, I am there too as well. So we're at the same time. I think.
I don't know how it always gets behind like that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this game is proving that you can just run 3 tanks and one of them has a demonic embrace, and you can do all the damage in the world.
Well, I mean, we need to like specify that one of the tanks is Cho'Gath.
Oh yeah.
Go Rod of Ages.
Yes,
right?
yes. It's definitely fun.
Not, like,
this is
the demonic is good, but it's like not the only thing.
Sure.
It is a very doable way to run through tanks.
Definitely.
So one of them does do a good bit of damage and has the execute button.
Yep, for sure. It's just been
the execute button makes him stronger.
Yeah.
How many stacks? Actually, you know what? How many stacks does he have? 13.
13 feast stacks. Yeah, he's got a lot of health too.
6 champions, 6 minions, and 1 epic monster. And 1 monster.
Yeah, they're just on Baron, and Scritch doesn't have vision. They're gonna fight this out though. Oh gosh, and they didn't really. But Scritch just has to. If Scritch can get an early kill, he just can't though.
Jinx uses her stopwatch and gets the.
He gets the ult.
Zillion ult.
Yeah.
Not enough to keep her alive though.
Gets Fuel's dead. Scritch is now Cho'Gath. This is a winning fight for Targon. But I don't know what they can do with this. Kel is Kill's pretty much an unkillable monster for right now, but I just don't think it matters.
His ult can't last forever.
No, his ult's done, and now Debella, and now everything from now, just like the burn from Debella's towers can really do damage, and Scritch eventually will just do too much.
Just does a bunch of damage.
Okay, so from here they're gonna try and no, they probably should just take Baron here, but the Ornn will go. The Ornn can go take tower. There's just not enough. There's just the timers aren't low enough to end. So I like just taking the Baron here. Debella should not. Debella shouldn't leave. She does a lot of burn damage. She shouldn't leave because her turrets will go inactive. But unfortunately, they're knocking down. The base is being knocked at by the minions. So towers traded, but Scritch does so much damage to Baron.
Yeah,
that the Ornn's just.
He can live it.
Yep, the Ornn's just gonna rotate. Oh, that popped Maw Mortius.
Oh, that was so close.
Yes, that was very close.
That Jinx ult either almost killed him or almost killed the Baron. Oh my god, that gave me so much anxiety. Because that literally popped him so low.
Yeah. It was close. The one thing to note is that the Maw Mortius got popped by Baron, so...
We have another Elder Dragon coming up soon.
Yeah, second Elder Drake is here. And the inside track is going
Elder's
to Ixtal.
Really strong, but I also wonder if they ever just like really take advantage of this.
Yeah, I mean, if Scritch can get the reset.
Kel is not here.
Scritch gets a reset
for this 5v4.
Yep, Kel has TP though. He's teleporting into the fight. He's not going on any backliners though. Oh, this is disastrous. Kel didn't go on the backline. He just went right to Ornn. And so now the jungler's alive, but the jungler's super low on health. So this is Elder.
Yeah, I think this is a free Elder.
This is Elder for Targon.
Yep.
Yeah, Elder for Targon.
They have both Elder and Baron buff now. I mean.
Yep, and they can just take.
They should be able to push this and end.
Yeah, they can just take this. They have the Elder threat, and so Scritch just has execute damage on Viego now. I don't necessarily like Christo being splitting on his own when he's got some good CC.
Two of them are dead, and they've got vision on all three.
Sure, definitely.
That are alive.
Yeah.
So I guess there's that.
For sure, and the Ash Arrow came in. It hit the Ornn. The good thing is that the execute damage just makes this Mundo so much easier to deal with. Scritch is splitting.
And also, the Heimerdinger is just burning them alive. I mean,
yeah.
having to back off because that Heimerburn is just doing so much. Those turrets are killing.
Yes.
I mean, Heimerburn and the Annie-burn, both of them are just burning them alive.
Yep, Scritch has pushed the wave in, and he can rotate to the team now. But he's gonna make them have to decide. And you do not. And yeah, they have to deal with the Viego. A kill on Scritch there would be disastrous for Targon. But instead, Fuel is just gonna get popped. Well, there's that
execute.
There's the execute plus the Bork damage. That was.
Ooh, the Debella burn onto Turtle. Oh my gosh.
Yep, it hit as soon as these guys get hit, you see that execute line. They honestly they're gonna try and end, but they should successfully end here. But Christo needs to be attacking the tower. Christo just needs to attack Nexus. This game's over.
Yep.
There it is.
All right,
very close game. Very, very close game in game one. It really just came
closer
down
than I genuinely expected it to be.
It really just kind of came down to some team fight. Just not letting us. I mean, there was a couple fights where I was surprised that Ixtal won despite the early death of the Zillion.
Mod, someone call the vote. Call the poll. I want my money. Give me my money. Sorry.
You got it.
I was a little aggressive, but also
right.
Give me my money.
All right. Yeah. So
all right. So game one for Targon.
Yep.
Very cool. Very fresh.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Where's lobby 2? Game 2?
So the damage we see that Scritch did 78,000. There's such a damage discrepancy because, and that's gonna happen when a team has to go through that much HP. Where Jinx did have the most damage on the side of Targon of Ixtal, but they just couldn't. But the other team had to go through so much that they're just gonna have so much higher damage amounts. Like usually in a game, like you would see that the timer would have closer damage to the rest of the team, if not more, just because of Heimerdinger. It just was not the case. So hopefully we'll get a lobby here up soon.
Yep.
There it is. All right. I will put up the previous. I'll put up the previous draft so we can see how things went out. And Ixtal has chosen red side for game 2. All right, everyone is in. Just gonna wait for the draft link, and we'll be able to get into the second draft. So I would imagine that it's interesting because you could go for a Viego ban. I want to see a little bit more damage from Ixtal. I'd like to see Kyle even pick like a Nocturne. Instead of going on a Zac. Something to make the game a little bit more chaotic. Draft link is in.
Yeah, instead of banning the Nocturne.
Yeah.
Drafting the Nocturne.
Yeah, because they drafted the Zac, and Zac's a very good... Like, Zac's a good CC jungler for sure. But it just... I don't know if it was exactly what was needed if you're going to pick like that much. Obviously, the Cho'Gath did a lot of damage. The Cho'Gath was built to do that extra damage.
Oh, can you show the damage charts? We have someone requesting.
Oh, absolutely. I can do that.
If you have it up still.
I do. I can grab that really fast. Oh, I do not have it. Because I cannot see the last game.
Cringe.
But I haven't... No, but... Actually, I can't... Maybe I can't OPGG it, but... so, last game...
We can,
so, last game...
I'll have...
So, last game, Scritch did... Scritch on Viego did 78,000 damage. I believe Ornn did about 60,000 damage. Noodle did somewhere in the 50,000 range. DeBella did about 48,000, and Annie did 34,000. And on the other side, a lot of people were hovering around 30,000 to 40,000.
You should be able to see their match history, but I don't know. It doesn't show customs, does it? It does not show customs.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
So lame.
Nope.
Yeah, well, if somebody wants specifics, they'd have to
get it from one of the pools.
Okay, actually, here I'm
gonna get it from
someone just DM'd me the thing.
I was gonna say that we can also go to the Chemtech games because it's actually in there.
We'll see. Yeah, that's fair, but
the damage stats aren't there.
The damage,
oh,
so
okay.
I gave it to you.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, it was about what I said. 50. Yeah. I can put this picture on screen. 1 second.
Oh, someone just mentioned that you are a bit louder to me than comparatively.
Oh yeah, I'll drop my mic. No problem.
So we don't have like the damage actual like graph, but we have the numbers.
Yep.
As long as you, it's not showing, by the way.
I'm gonna
it's
put.
Still showing, though.
Yeah, I just had to do my adjustment, so I didn't get to
Gotcha.
put
No
the item.
worries.
I get to put the image up. But this is the damage for last game. Oh, bans are bans are underway.
They are in fact banning. They've already banned, and they
So
already
sorry,
have the first two
yeah.
picks. We are.
So we've got
kind of trolling. Anyway,
okay. So we've got a Vagar ban, a Viego ban, and an Ornn ban, and then we've got Vi, Hecarim, Silo. So same bans from Targon.
Well, but they first picked they didn't ban Lux, and then first picked it.
Yep,
That's going to be Lone Wolf.
That's going to be that should be Lone Wolf on the Lux.
I would be surprised if it was anyone else. Lone Wolf.
Well, Turtle. I think Turtle also plays it, so it could be Turtle. But I would imagine it's Lone Wolf. So we have Caitlyn Heimerdinger, which is a very good, very scary pushing lane for Targon. Let's see. Next set of picks. That's the damage charts are there. I'm gonna remove them to show the draft. Jinx. Alright, Jinx Lux. So it's probably, I would say, a Turtle Lux and a Lone Wolf Jinx, because that's what we saw last game. Alright, so we have more damage this game.
It could be Jinx, just different pilot?
Maybe, yeah, I guess. It could be a I don't know.
All I know is that Turtle is Lone Wolf is a big Lux player.
Oh, the Kyle Wukong. They said we had no damage last game. We're gonna have all of the damage this game.
They said we got AP, we got AD, we got Monkey.
Yeah. I played
3 main damage types: AD, AP, and Monkey.
So Wukong is a pick that I got to see Kyle play in top lane for my team last season. So I know he has the ability to play the Gragas. That's a flex. That could be a flex. It could go top, could go jungle. Technically, could go mid. I don't necessarily think Scritch would take that champion. Yeah, I feel like he likes to play damage. I think Scritch loves to play his damage dealers. So I would guess. I mean, unless she's going AP jungle Gragas, which is a thing. A Malphite band.
Malphite, yeah.
Yep. That's a good ban. Do not like those big AoE boys. Nope.
Nope. No, thank you.
I think
sir, no ma'am.
I would even say you should probably even still ban Cho'Gath here. Because
I mean the Cho'Gath was doing work. That execute was pretty strong.
Yep, it's just one of those things where if Ixtal has better I think if they had slightly better control over objectives, having that smite plus feast can definitely create problems.
The Kiana ban, that's probably good, just in case.
Yep.
Scritch has been known to do a little bit of damage here and there.
Mm-hmm. Last ban is Cho. They did the Cho ban. Very nice. The little adaptation in the second round. And let's see if we see another Nocturne ban or not, or if they're going to opt to go for something else. And it's the Annie ban.
Oh, they didn't like the Annie. Okay.
I know what I want to see here from Cthulhu. I know exactly what I want to see here. But I want to see the Corki. Corki seems to be like one of Cthulhu's most comfortable champions. And it's also pretty solid into most of what Fuel plays. Like,
I love Corki Borky. He's so funny.
It's got a lot of, and there's a lot of there's a Vex. Oh, a Vex.
Yes.
Interesting. We have a Vex
I like
pick.
Vex.
Vex
I like
blinding
Vex.
blinding Vex is very interesting. I wonder. This is gonna make me wonder because this is a pick that Fuel can play as well, so he has a good idea of what Vex does, and he might have a pretty reasonable pick into the Vex. So we'll see what happens with mid picked. The Mundo goes top to Kel.
Again.
The Mundo goes top to Kel. Kel did
I
really.
don't have a tank this game, so it makes a little bit more sense for the Mundo.
Yep, Kel did great on that, and even
last time I think the Mundo last pick was a little bit suspicious.
Yeah,
but this is fine here. I swear to God, if my cat.
They have some AP, but I wonder. But I feel like they need a little. They might need a little bit more AP. I don't know if you want to pick the Rise,
I
but
need a solid.
Oh, okay. The fuel mid Kled.
I was about to say, I was like, that's definitely Fuel playing Kled.
Yes.
Into the Vex,
yes.
I believe. So
I also have experience into the Kled. I have experience in this Kled.
Kled is you know, that champion. Let me say.
Funny things.
Let me say.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's oh wow. Okay.
Oh,
interesting. They said, "Let me pick your favorite, Bert. Let me pick the thing you like."
Yeah, the trend. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna get similar lineup. I guess we're gonna see. Tryndamere was not a pick I was expecting, but not really completely out of the realm of possibility. I don't know who's gonna, again, if it's the same lane assignments as last time.
Well, I took a screenshot of the Team 2 order, so whenever they go into game, we will know who is picking what.
Yeah, so it's Noodle.
There is no player one.
Cool.
Noodle, Scritch the Bella Noodle.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's rock and roll. I think they are about to get into it.
Oop. Okay, we're into draft. Okay.
So how are we feeling about this draft now? Can we have a mod do another poll, please, now that we have the draft?
So
A game 2 poll.
there is a danger if the Lux doesn't really, like, I know Lux does damage and she typically will always do damage, but if it's just a bad game for the Lux, then like, actually there's not really a tank besides Gragas on this on the side of it's not really much of a tank on the side of Targon. There is the Gragas who is tanky, really, like, but there's still a lot of ways to burn through tanks, and there's not really tanks on the other side either. There's Mundo as like the solo pure tank of this game, and I wonder if that, I think that could be something that really pays off. So
any mods listening, can we have a poll please for game 2? The mods are trolling.
Yeah.
Come on, I won't hurt you. I promise.
Oh gosh, yeah. My internet is shitting itself. Why? Alright, it's better now. Sorry about that.
Poll. Everybody make sure to vote. Vote now on your phones.
I
What
don't
do you
know.
think is gonna win? Because I am conflicted, honestly. I feel like the draft is a little bit.
Okay, the bell's gonna pick the Heimer here. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so it's Christo and the Scritch, so...
Yeah. Yeah, so
Christo,
Scritch is taking
Debella, and then it's the cooked noodle.
Yeah, so Christo is taking. Okay.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Ixtal this game.
Yeah, we could go.
I am not gonna do as many ones as I did last time. I'm just gonna do 500.
Mm-hmm.
I smell fear.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I just realized I got made into a channel mod.
We both did. No, we both did. I just haven't.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't. I just haven't typed, but I was also. It's good. So this, I think having, even if it's just temp, even if it's just for while we're casting.
I am not gonna touch any of this.
All I'm gonna do.
Now.
Pretty much all I'm gonna do is just do the. I'll just close the polls.
How do you even do that, bro?
Huh? Give them time to see the whole team, Lamau.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it 30 so I can bet on the winner. Yeah, make another poll for... Hold on. So, wait, did you just make another poll?
Wait, someone ended the poll.
Oh, wait, what? This is so troll. At least we've got 3 minutes to figure this out.
Yeah, I was just gonna pull the...
Also, the cooked noodle is playing Tryndamere. Don't interrupt the poll. Leave it to the pros. Oh my gosh, people are...
No, the draft already happened.
Channel actions.
People knew the teams.
Oh, there's no blocked terms or phrases.
I can't...
Don't say anything.
I can't make the poll from my position. I need to... What I'm gonna... I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drag BoozeBash over here.
Guest star management. Slow load. Oh, okay. So wait, they just made another.
Oh, they made a new one.
Question mark?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, someone made a new one.
We're good.
I am going to do this. Ooh, someone just voted a bunch on Targon.
Okay. So this is teams. We got 2:30 left. I'm gonna go grab water in between games. So yeah. I'll be right back.
I swear to God, someone probably made us mods just for the channel thing, for the votes. Okay, everyone, there is a new vote, like a new channel prediction thing. So if you voted in the last one, make sure to vote in the new one. They redid it so it had a longer time, just so everybody had more time to look at the draft and everything and make a prediction. So if you voted in the last one, please don't forget to vote in the next one. Oh, I voted in this one, so which means I wouldn't be able to end it at the very end. That's funnier. I want channel points, so somebody else can do it. Whoa. Okay, well, we got about 20 seconds left until we get into the game. Azalea, are you still here? Hello, everyone. Just me right now. So we got 10 seconds left. Yay. Hope everybody gets their predictions in. I personally voted for Ixtal. I'd like to see a 3-game series. I feel like their draft this time is a little bit more like not 3 tanks. I feel like there's a little bit more stuff going on here that I like. Fuels Kled mid is a fun thing that I have seen before and enjoy. Bert on the Lone Wolf on the Lux is going to be good. So I'm really excited. Yeah. We are loading in. Here we go. Let me get everything set up. Obviously, I don't think Azalea is here at the moment, so I will not be able to. Oh, you are here!
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Oh, I didn't unmute. I was just getting everything all set, but I am here. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
Swag. Don't forget to reorder your board.
Yep. Yep. Has some early stuff.
Oh.
Actually, forced Christo's flash.
That's a flash, yep.
So I don't think it'll matter all too much because it happened so early. But it is something to keep in mind of that Kyle could go for some early shenanigans potentially, knowing
Bella
that.
making a really sorry. Go, finish that first.
Oh, you're good.
I was just gonna say she makes a really good point. Why is Heimer ripped? Anyway.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he hits the gym, right? He's like keeping himself going with exercise. All right.
Oh, he said.
All right.
You guys will not see me.
Scritch starting the on the war instead of on the buff.
He did sweep it though.
He did indeed sweep it.
He said, "No, thank you."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be Kled top, Mundo mid. I guess.
Okay,
Kled
it's for the matchup. Yeah. Mundo does not like Tryndamere.
That's probably why they picked the Tryndamere.
Yes, absolutely.
Which I think.
But
he probably doesn't like the Vex matchup either.
No, it's more bearable for Mundo as long as he doesn't. As long as he just kind of survives. Like, Kled has better chances, but he is going to be forced to unmount. Tryndamere just seemed like a super good pick in general. Cthulhu's doing a great job. Harassing. Doing a great job auto attacking Kel. I'm gonna switch them up. But this Tryndamere
also
doing a lot. All right. Really good early CS lead for the Tryndamere. Kled will be able to get some of that back, but he's already looking at about a wave down in CS. If Kled can keep the wave there and make it difficult for Tryndamere and just wait for his Wukong, could have an early gank. But looks like Wukong is just gonna be on the top Scuttle Crab. Jungler starting same side means that Scritch isn't exactly going to get there, but he does have this counter gank if Wukong decides to go for it. But bot lane, we have fireworks. All this has been going on, and then there's fireworks. There's fireworks in bot lane. Oh, good flash from the Kled. Force flash from Tryndamere and also from Kled. So top, I think pretty much every lane but mid lane has potential for volatility this game, which is wonderful to see.
We love to see the fight.
Yeah. Bella's landing that poke, doing her Heimer thing, proccing her support item. Yeah, Scritch gonna make his way to bot side to take the Scuttle Crab that's remaining. I like to see Cthulhu really holding in lane, even in CS. Doing a lot to keep. Now Kel is backing, and I wonder if he's gonna burn teleport to get back to lane. It doesn't look like he is, which is a smart call because the wave is not really in a position where he has to teleport back. It looks to me like the Vex isn't really pushing the lane out, and it's just kind of keeping it in the center of lane, which is exactly what Vex needs to do here. Oh my goodness, just chunking damage by Debella to get just some slight poke onto the Jinx, make her uncomfortable. And Wukong's here on the gank though, so this could be really not great for I was going to say not great for Heimer, but Heimer takes the binding. This is... I would say not the ideal target of the kill. Forces Christo's flash because Christo did not have his 90 caliber net, his E. I also am very curious as to why he starts Cole in both of these games. I don't think Cole has any particular stats it gives. It just gives a little bit of... attack damage.
Give some extra gold.
It does give gold when he gets there. But Caitlyn is a champion where he just needs to really be. Oh, good job. He held on. This should be a dead Kled. There's no ultimate out, and so kill goes to Tryndamere. That's really nice. Keep him ahead in lane by quite a bit. But the Vex down in CS, but because she didn't have to back yet, it's kind of keeping things in check for XP wise. Gonna spot out the pink ward in the brush. Scritch on the other side of the map. Wow, so there is early dragon potential. It really seems like he wants to help this Tryndamere out. He's really focusing on top side. His bottom side of map is starting to come up. But the Wukong in bot side. So this is interesting. Both teams kind of showing what they want to do. Seems to be a lot of bot side focus this game. For Targon for Ixtal and Targon with a top side priority to get this Tryndamere ahead. Big chunk out onto the Caitlyn means that she will have to go back. It looks like going to force a back, and that could leave Debella in an awkward position if she was to eat a binding, but she's back far enough now. This is going to allow... I guess we're kind of getting some vertical jungling, it seems. Going to get a Rift Herald here from... Oh, nice. Kled maybe could have gone for that, but I think because Tryndamere's ultimate, it wouldn't end well. Oh, man. Oh, this Caitlyn. I almost would have gone... I think I almost would have considered going for the Flash Cyclone for the second proc on the Lux... to try and kill the Caitlyn. But
yeah,
shows...
But you see the Heimer rotating, it would have turned into a 2v1.
Yeah, shows the restraint.
I feel like it was probably smarter, because then you just don't get the kill and give the kill to one of their carries.
Absolutely.
Or, I mean, you give it to Caitlyn, or, I mean...
Oh, there was no...
Bad.
Scritch missed the smite because of him fighting. And now Tryndamere has bloodlust in his eyes, but he's not going to really be able to do anything. Forced to flash out. Because, not unsure... The Muda ult was down, but Scritch is just going to walk in... Interesting. So they're trying...
Walk in and die?
He's trying to... Well, he's sacrificing...
Ooh, there's the Tryndamere ult.
He's not going to be able to surf. He's not going to be able to get onto fuel. So in the end, it is a 1-for-1 trade. Kills going over to Tryndamere, and a kill going to the Mundo. So this is real. Like, the gold gives a lead to Ixtal, but the kills going on to Tryndamere is huge. But Ixtal doing a good job. The Jinx rotating to mid lane really helped a lot. Mundo, they're gonna be able to consider knocking down this mid turret with the Rift Herald here, which will get all the plates before it goes down, before plating goes down. Yeah, as long as Vex needs to walk over that, because now Mundo just gets his passive back. Oh, Kel didn't grab his passive in time. He didn't walk through it, so he didn't quite get it.
Yeah.
A bit unfortunate, because Cthulhu not opting to walk over the Mundo's passive gave Mundo the opportunity to get the passive. This will just result in two plates, or not even 2 plates. So a little early, in my opinion, on the Rift Herald proc. Fuel is just in an awkward position a lot of the time now, because a lot of attention being paid to him. He doesn't get demount. He doesn't eat a demount there, I'm pretty sure, though. Although it panned away right before. Vex here. Vex could go for the ultimate. I think there is an opportunity for Vex to go for the kill there onto the Mundo. Does not have Ignite, but still has plenty of damage here. Any ult land with a combo should result in a kill, or at least result in Mundo popping his passive. Or popping ultimate, I should say.
She might want to pop the passive before she goes in. She might also just not want to risk it. They don't have any vision on Wukong.
Sure.
So
definitely.
She may think the Mundo was staying to bait her. So, I mean,
definitely.
I agree with you. It probably would have been smart for her to go in, but
I can understand the reasonings for not doing it as well. Absolutely, you do not see a Wukong, and a Wukong is very dangerous post 6. Which could make... Oh my gosh, that's a big ultimate. Unfortunately, there just was only one turret down. They've done a really good job of dealing with the turrets. Oh, a remount! Forces out the ultimate from Fuel, but he's going in too long! Oh, Tryndamere gets the kill! The Tryndamere Q on the full rage proc gives him enough health.
Meanwhile, Jinx ulted
and
while
hit.
we were not looking, and the Caitlyn has like 3 health.
Yeah. So
and Scritch is chilling, and he wants this sauce.
Oh, Scritch does get the kill! Oh no, he doesn't have a Q because he already used it. And it's not gonna hit. Wukong's in!
And Wukong is here.
But Wukong's just gonna use this to kill Scritch. E.
Yep.
Okay, not even an E. Q is just so long ranged. Yeah.
I mean, that was a good match there. He saw Scritch in lane earlier. He rotated, and Scritch was still there.
Yeah, I think. Oh, Lone Wolf catches Debella on her back. Put it right where she could.
That was a great snipe.
That was a really good snipe from Bert. Yeah.
Ooh, he almost binded onto that turret. That would have been not great.
I
mean, all in all, it looks like both teams are doing pretty okay, but
yeah.
I mean, Kel is doing a great job staying in this lane with this Vex.
Yeah,
honestly.
and is up in CS and has Heartsteel already. I think Vex will soon have her mythic. It looks like she's going for a Ludens, which
Give her a little bit more burst.
I don't... Yeah, it's definitely good burst damage. I'm not sure what Vex's preferred...
It might be good burst. I don't know what her preferred is.
I think preferred Mythic would be Ever... I feel like Everfrost just to keep people locked, but it could definitely just be the burst of Ludens that does it.
Yeah, I mean,
if only we had
that Lux a little bit.
If only we had Savandam in here to give me some knowledge on it. But
some insight.
Yeah,
guide us, oh wise Vex player.
Yep, I was meaning to put text on the screen for score.
Oh man, those Lux ults are doing damage, especially because he's got Dark Harvest. He's already got 4 Dark Harvest stacks, which I mean is gonna start stacking more. And then the Gragas has... Where is the Gragas? So I can click on him. 3. So, winning the battle so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking to see... Ow! That was great from Bert. This Lux is going to be a problem. I really do like seeing Ixtal seeing, hey, we got like 4 dragons last game, like going for those first 2 dragons and really kind of locking those down.
Mm-hmm.
Since they didn't get any last game, so. And this is a theme with Chemtech games and Chemtech matches, is if you get the objectives, they tend to win. Now, obviously, this isn't tried and true, but it is a consistent.
Yeah, I think like it's just something that is crucial in almost every single BoozeBash I've seen. Like usually a team that creates a good dragon pressure, who has a clear understanding of what objectives they want to go for. They tend to be the team that has the advantage. But obviously not to say it's a guaranteed formula to win or for winning.
Oh yeah, of course. No,
absolutely.
No.
I absolutely think you're correct. Yeah.
I'm pointing out the trend, and I like seeing.
Oh yeah,
kind of
I think you're absolutely correct.
Hey, we didn't get any dragons last game. Mm-hmm. I would like to get some this game.
Yes. I think
Chandler and the Lux are both 3-0 right now.
Yeah, I think it helps.
Whack. 5 dark steel stacks. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I think it really helps for the dragon game of Targon that I think it really helps that that there's a Tryndamere. Yes. Because Tryndamere just wants to split push. Doesn't really want to interact with a lot.
Yeah, that is really helping them right now.
But he's coming in now, and he's gonna interact with the jungler. He's gonna pop ultimate. He's gonna be able to actually not get anything. Ooh. In fact, that was a really good timing.
Oh my gosh, a 4th kill for the Lux.
Yeah, it's great that Lux has all these kills. It would like.
Did anyone get the Rift Herald? Oh, Wukong got it.
Oh yeah, Kyle got it.
Wow. Okay, so they started it, but
yeah, Kyle secured it before that. That unfortunately hit the clone for Debella.
I'm gonna be real, man. This Lux is getting a little scary.
Yeah. I just wish. I feel like in the long run, Lux can't.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like Lux isn't.
For her to have a lead like this.
Oh, absolutely! It's really nice. I want to see.
Because he's been showing that, like he's been doing the little pop, like he's been popping, and they've got a good amount of squishies on them. If he keeps sniping the way that he is, he's gonna keep killing people. Yeah,
it's a very odd thing to see, but I'm showing the gold, and Lux has second most gold on their team next to Kel on Mundo, who's just been farming really well. It's just one of those things where you would rather see obviously,
yeah, you'd rather see the Jinx get the money.
I want to see the Jinx have a little more, a couple, like maybe like 1 or 2 of those kills, obviously, Especially the one where
Yeah.
especially the first blood, where like any one of the people could have gotten it, and it would have been pretty free.
Yeah, because
But having
was a solo kill.
I don't know. But okay, Kyle's coming in here. Scritch is going to be here to meet him, though. So this is definitely a potentially turnable fight. Tryndamere did pop the rage, and it got popped. And they did allow him to pop it. Crystal's ult is just going to be... That, unfortunately, I think procs Crystal's ult fully, unfortunately.
It does, yeah.
But, and now Tryndamere is going to... Tryndamere's in a bad spot, likely to die here. Kel gets the shutdown.
Yeah, he used his ult, so Kel gets that
Yeah.
shutdown. That's...
Yep. So there was flashes burned though. Kel had to burn flash for that, or he opted to use flash. Kyle used flash, or Wukong used flash in that fight. But no one on the side of Targon used flash. Most of them were already down. But this is a big Rift Herald pop to put it into top side. No one's answered. No one's on the top side of that.
Game pause.
Oh.
Looks like someone's having audio problems.
Yeah, maybe there's an audio bug, and so should just be a quick client. Should just be a quick reconnect.
Yeah.
So we'll. Oh. There's R's coming out from both sides. I guess it got resolved. I don't know. They're signaling R, but no one has unpaused. So we will wait for the issue. We will wait for the issue to hopefully be resolved, and then get right back to the action.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we shouldn't be paused for too much longer.
No.
It's always
we go.
buggy with spectate, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they really wanted to commit into for this, but their Caitlyn and their Vex are pretty low in totality, and they had to deal with, and their Tryndamere has to deal with the big Mundo up top. And this Tryndamere, while very, very much gold efficient. Okay.
My game is frozen. This always happens.
Oh yeah, so that happens. Oh my
You just have to,
gosh.
like, whenever they pause,
Jinx almost just destroyed the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn almost died to it. But this Wukong's a really big... Oh! No, it's a turnaround! It's a death to the Wukong. The Vex and the Vex there, the damage, the super mega death rocket almost kills the Heimer, but Heimer survives. This Tryndamere is gonna run down the Mundo. Oh, you better run, Doc.
Oh, and a shutdown for Tryndamere.
Does not get out.
Tryndamere is 5-1.
Yes, has 2 items fully complete in the Vori Quick Blades and Mythic. Oh, but Fuel's gonna be pretty big here. This should be everybody dying on the side of Targon besides.
Oh, that is
Scritch.
2 kills for Ixtal.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, so close.
Lux Goes Wide does get the kill here though. We should just get the pop.
Yep.
I think was trying to hold it in case Fuel could get over there, but it just wasn't gonna happen. Fuel got zoned off from the kill by Tryndamere, and this should result.
He's at least trying not to take the kill.
Yeah, definitely.
He tried that.
This Tryndamere just popped ultimate, and they just
the ult now.
Yeah, but not going to be able to do anything more. That's a teleport in from Kel. The Bella's going to have to flash away, and that's going to be a drag.
Yep.
That should just be a dragon secure.
Yep. It's going to be a 3rd dragon for them.
Yes, and this is an Ocean Soul, which is something that is a very, very good. Very, very, very good.
I feel like Ocean Soul is the one that a lot of people don't like very much, I will say. I've noticed.
Yeah, I love Ocean Soul.
But the extra tenacity will be nice, and the healing will also be nice, so...
Yeah, it's extra mana. It's extra regeneration. Is it tenacity? I thought tenacity was Chemtech.
I believe the specific dragons yourself, you get missing health. And then the soul gives you tenacity.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say
there's something else and tenacity, but it is. I know for a fact you get tenacity.
I thought Chemtech gave tenacity as well, or maybe just damage. Maybe that's just damage reduction from one of them. I don't remember. I'll look it up in case. I think you're right, but I'm just not 100% sure.
ulting the Baron Pit just to see if they are doing it. They are not. It's pretty smart. Taking the blue buff, I love that. Turtle's already got the enemy blue buffs. They are just... said, these are mine. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I think Turtle has that from stealing, from killing the jungler, but still.
Yeah.
Miss Lux completed her Ludens. She said, I'm taking this CS now, thanks.
Gotcha. So yeah, so it is percentage of...
Ooh.
So you're right,
that
it
a
is...
shut down for Caitlyn.
So you're right, it is 2.5% missing health every 5 seconds.
Oh my... I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Fight's going on, and I'm looking up stats stuff, not paying attention.
Cthulhu ulting, but... Oh, no, she's going in. There she goes.
She went on Lone Wolf, but it just didn't do anything. This game is...
Wow!
So this isn't the end of the game, but this is Inhibitor.
Yeah, this is that ended up being a great fight for Ixtal. Like, they lost their Wukong, but I mean, they killed the whole team.
Yeah, so they're gonna get double
inhib out of this.
They should just rotate. They should just rotate to Kel. They should just rotate to Kel. But I guess Kel's just gonna say he can get it on his own. Don't worry about it. But they should have rotated.
No, they should have rotated.
But
he might die for this.
The Jinx needs to rotate. He's not gonna necessarily. He's not gonna get it. Is the main thing. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Kel's gonna stick around long enough to die, but they definitely need to rotate the Jinx up.
If he stayed for it, he would.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, technically, I would say it's worth it for him to give his life for that because, with the Baron up, you do not want to go a member down with Baron up. So
yeah, no, especially
certainly
if they're
smart.
already pretty far ahead. You don't want to give anyone on their team money.
Yeah. I mean, this game has been blown wide open by Ixtal in this last fight. So we're getting some good fight back here. The Jinx and the Lux, the bot lane, doing so well, doing very much better this game than their last game.
Jinx and this Lux are doing really well.
Yeah.
I mean, Jinx finally starting to get some kills with these later fights. I got some damage starting to get that pop off. Ooh, Kled ultimate.
Yeah.
We got the whole team going in. They said, we want this.
So Tryndamere unfortunately not able to so Tryndamere at this point unable to really do enough damage because
I blame them here taking this.
Yeah.
We got one member down.
This is just free Baron, yeah.
Sure.
As long as Wukong doesn't die, it's free.
They've got vision on it, so Scritch has the chance for the steal.
There's no sweepers.
Honestly, I mean,
there's no sweepers, no pinks.
Turn really easily here.
No sweepers, no pinks means that you're right. There is definitely a chance for steal. Kyle's very low. Oh, the Wukong's super low. He has to try and heal up off of this. It gets taken by the Lux. Scritch doesn't have the smite, or he smited early, and he dies to dies to Turtle's Jinx ult. They're gonna chase down this Heimerdinger here, very likely. Which good dodge out, but Kel is here. Kel can just hit a slow.
This might be game. I mean, they've only got 2 people up.
Wave coming top.
I'm sorry, 3.
Wave coming top lane. 2 members dead. It's very close. The Jinx can just run through these towers.
It might not be game, but it's close.
They don't. They're playing it very cautiously. They just want this Ocean Soul. Absolutely a fine play here. Push the waves in. Force them to have to deal with it. Take your soul. This is a very, very commanding position for Ixtal. One more fight should likely end it. There's just not enough damage.
Kel is not where he needs to be, though.
Yep, but
he just flashes out.
He
said, "I'm fine."
I'm not sure I like him just hanging up like that, but he probably knows there's no real hard CC to deal with to stop him.
Yeah, he's also keeping that Baron wave pressure on the.
Yes, I like it.
Team does the soul.
Yeah.
Once they got the soul, I mean, look, he heals like crazy now. So.
Yeah, so with 2, they're healing 5% of missing health, which Munu already heals for a ton. of his health.
So
of
he's
his
getting
health.
5%. Yeah, 5% on top of what he's already doing. Now he has that extra tenacity. So any CC he does get is already just gonna.
Yeah.
So like that little Debella's little thing there did no damage to him.
Yeah, I don't
That's crazy.
think. Yeah.
Especially when we saw Debella doing a bunch of damage last game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so soul, they're getting also the soul gives mana regeneration. That's what the soul does for Ocean.
Oh, okay, so it's yeah.
Yeah, so
Tenacity and mana regen.
Tenacity is Chemtech Drake, and it is
Oh, it's
percent missing.
Chemtech? Okay,
Yeah.
so, oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. I just wanted to make sure.
I knew it was one of them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, they almost got on the Jinx, but they're just never gonna be able to kill it because the Wukong just did such a great job keeping them off, and now the re-engage, the fuel coming in with that re-engage.
And they're allowed to fight because their minions are just taking those
Yeah, and
hits.
all Jinx has to do now is just hit the tower, just hit the Nexus.
That is, we're going to a game 3.
Yeah, here we go.
You love to see it.
We got our game 3 silver scrapes. Great job from Ixtal winning this one.
So I voted in this one. I don't. It'll be fine. It'll be posted. The post-game screenshot will be posted. Oh yeah, we have to do a coin flip, and we need one of the captains to call it.
Okay.
All right. It looks like we're back online.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we need to do a coin flip.
Yep. I'll get a coin flip. I just need to set it up where Chrome is, where I can show the Chrome. Okay. Coin flip. Okay. So this isn't the flip.
And then we need someone. Yeah, this isn't the actual flip. We need someone to call. We need one of the captains to call it.
I believe does losing captain call it?
Can we get a mod to confirm? Also, don't forget to move to spectate. Okay, I have one of the mods that's looking it up. Well, we should have an answer soon.
Okay, cool.
So I just got word. Yeah, so someone should be letting us know very shortly. In the meantime, it looks like there's someone missing. Fuel, Kel, Turtle, Bert.
Oh, it's Oh, I know who it is, but my brain is blinking.
It's fine. I'm gonna figure it out. Because I have this thing. Kyle,
yeah. I got him.
Oh, someone already got it.
Okay,
Damn
cool.
it.
Cool.
I wanted to do it.
Okay.
I think whoever calls the coin flip gets side select too, or is it whoever?
Well, whoever wins the call, whoever wins it gets side select.
Oh, okay. So Ixtal will get side select then because they won.
No, I mean whoever wins the coin flip gets side select.
Okay, it's not in the rules according to one of the mods, so we can just say. You're just calling it? Well, I think one of the captains are supposed to ask, though. Wait.
I just assigned.
Hold on.
I just assigned whose heads and whose tails.
I mean, if they're fine with it, who cares? Yeah, you said it. Fuck it. We do it. Just do it. Yeah, they don't care. Just do it. You said Ixtal
I
heads,
did.
Targon
I did.
tails, so just flip it.
I did, and I flipped it, and it was tails.
Okay, so it's Targon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Targon
gets
side select. That's fine. Yeah, I wasn't gonna call anything except who's what. Okay, they want blue.
I didn't see that you had flipped it. I was
oh yeah. No, you're good. Want to make sure I'm doing it by the rules. Gotta do the cooking by the book.
Oh my god, wait, I hit 20,000. Oh, I gotta figure out.
You gotta figure out what role you want.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what role
I know
what
what role I'm gonna take.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do something cute or if I want to do something funny.
I'm doing funny.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make them paint over it. I don't have it yet.
DM it to me. I want to know. I gotta decide. I want to do something funny too, but at the same time, I'm like, you know. LOL. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Fuel's making the thing.
Okay, so I'll put the last draft up just so we can kind of see where things were. The next draft will be made soon.
Cause like honestly, for a while I was thinking I was gonna do a Soraka themed one, cause like Soraka's like my favorite. But at the same, everybody has funny ones, so I'm like, no, it's gonna be like cringe.
Nah.
But anyway, we should probably talk about the game. I really don't want to call for game 2. I'm really happy that we're on a game 3.
Did I didn't do the points. I don't know if anyone did the thing.
Oh, we do need another poll.
Yeah, was the other poll? The other poll was closed? Question mark.
Yep, the other one was closed.
Okay.
So we need to make a third poll. I can make it or you can make it. It doesn't matter. I think if I make it, can I vote in it?
Yes, you can. If you make it, you can. If you make it and vote,
you can vote. You can.
You
vote,
can't, but you can't
call
close. You can't close it. Yep.
Okay. Well, I actually don't need to call it because I already hit my 20,000 points, so I don't care anymore.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool. Why is my thing being dumb?
Who will win game 3?
Oh, I know what's going on.
Okay, and then Targon asked for blue side, so we'll make them 1.
Oh no.
And then we'll make them.
I know what's going wrong.
And then we'll make it what?
No, in my
5
settings.
minutes? And then I won't start it yet though, because we want the draft first.
Yep.
So I will put it up once the draft is finished.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay, but I've got it ready.
Yep.
Thumbs up. All right, it looks like one of them readied up. One of the teams readied up.
We're just waiting for Ixtal to, or yeah.
Yep, and they just indicated, so we should be going soon. It's all ogre.
It's all ogre, and then Targon. Yeah, Tar's gonna give it to you.
How fun!
Gonna give it to you. It's gonna give
all
it
right.
To you.
Give it to you. It's gonna give it to you.
Bands up. Ari with the keeping the heck ban.
They said we don't want to see it. We don't want to talk about it. Viego, I think that's a good
That's a good ban.
Viego was pretty strong. The Vi, they said nope.
They're really targeting down on. They could really target down on Jinja, but I feel like part of me doesn't want to see them get not Lux. It's not Lux. I think that Lux is something that they'll have to.
So unless Ixtal bans the Lux,
they can pick it.
There's a good chance they first pick it.
I was thinking
that Lux did work.
Yeah, like I was just thinking that that maybe Blue Side considers a Jinx ban if they're not going to play it. Because Jinx has been quite Jinx has had potential. There it is. It's like they read my. Yeah. It's like they read my mind. Just ban the Jinx.
I'm like wait. Oh yeah. The Jinx is good though. I think that's good. That Jinx has been doing work for them.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna have to play a different ADC.
Yep, and I wonder if we might see even like a misfortune coming out from Turtle. There's the Lux ban. They don't want to risk. They know it's not going to get through the round.
Yeah.
So Targon's
Seraphine.
going. an adjustment hovering the Seraphine.
Bix Sarah Queen.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like to see it. That ult is nasty, sick, nasty.
Yeah.
I would know.
Yeah. I love Seraphine. It's also
I
really
am
good takeaway.
The world's best pilot. No one is better than me. So I approve.
Yeah.
And there's also at least 2 people on that team that knows how to play it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she can be flexed into 3 positions.
The early Ornn. Okay.
I mean, shoot, the Ornn worked for...
It works for Targon.
Yeah, it worked
Ornn
for
is just one of...
Why can't it work for Ixtal, you know what I mean?
Oh, of course it can. Kel has played it before. Senna.
Ooh, Senna. Ooh, are we going to see
Senna Tom? Maybe a Senna Tom?
Yeah, are we going to see the Senna Tom that they were practicing before?
Yeah,
I think
maybe.
Literally the game that had a starting late was Senna Tom, so...
Mm-hmm.
Misfortune Seraphine, that is a combo. That ult combo is sick. You just Seraphine ult into the Misfortune ult, and it's like they can't go anywhere, so like the Misfortune just gets to go ba 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 ba.
That combo was one of the reasons that our game 1 went longer than we probably anticipated, was because we ate a couple Seraphine Misfortune combo, like 2 of them, like to be exact.
I don't know the timers, but like,
oh, Jax.
I like
very aggressive top lane pick. That's Ornn can have some trouble.
I wanna fight this Ornn.
Yeah, Jax is in.
Hold on.
Jax is one of those champions that, on paper,
I'm looking up the win rate.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty Jax. It's
a 48% win rate. So I mean, it's very, very slightly favored towards Ornn, but it's mostly even. 48. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
And that's if the Ornn player knows how to deal with the Jackson. There's a Silas pickup.
Yeah.
Silas has a lot of good ults here, so that's definitely a good Silas game for Fuel.
Yeah, this is a good Silas game for Fuel. The Silas ban, they traded the Silas for the Jinx, which I mean, we're gonna see why they were banning it, I guess, or find out if it was worth it.
I wasn't sure if the Silas was a great ban, but there's the Kiana. They're still banning the Kiana. They don't
want him.
They don't want to see a Kiana jungle. Like, I mean, we've seen that. I would have. Maybe just start.
He might play at mid. Have somebody else.
I guess someone else can go jungle. No, you're right.
They'd have to do some serious swapping around, though.
Yeah, the role swapping.
So I have a feeling.
But I mean,
I don't know if he would run the Kiana jungle, but
interesting. Banning the Cho'Gath still.
I think the Cho'Gath was not worth it. I mean, they've already got Fuel picked.
You see top
probably Ornn.
You see top there picked. I think they should have banned Wukong from the last game. So maybe they'll still ban it. Honestly,
they might.
They could think it's a Silas jungle. Nocturne band's pretty good.
I feel like that's definitely Fuel playing Silas mid, though.
Yeah, I would guess so. I think here you should just ban.
They might be banning the Cho'Gath because they think it's like a feasting center or whatever.
Oh,
lane with
no, I'm sorry.
Lane.
Senna Cho'Gath is a great lane. Yeah, they could either ban the They could ban the Tahm Kench or the Wukong here. I felt like the Wukong was a very big problem because it's just so difficult to play around. They banned the Trundle.
Yeah. Kyle's Trundle is kind of a problem.
It is. It is. I also played with that champ. I also played with him on that. That was a problem. But I don't know. Trundle's maybe. I mean, it's kind of strong. I feel like he could just pick the Wukong here. He could just pick his jungle Wukong here and be happy. He could even pick Zac here and be fine. They're both really good picks. I felt like the Wukong did so much for the team. They're gonna give the jungle counter pick, which is very interesting. They knew they wanted the Tom, but they had to pick the Silas early enough.
Yeah, that it wouldn't get banned in second.
So the Silas wouldn't eat a ban in phase 2. Because
honestly, with the Seraphine Misfortune, I feel like you're happy with the Silas pick.
Absolutely.
At least two good ults for him.
And a potential good mid lane, and there's potential for a good mid lane ult as well. Seraphine mid.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a Seraphine.
That's a Seraphine mid.
Soraka support.
Yep.
Well, I love this pick. I am obsessed with it. I approve greatly.
Maybe this is a role. Maybe there's a role
Resident
swap.
Soraka main.
Could this be a role swap? Could this be a Christos Soraka? Doesn't he play Raka?
I mean, he knows how.
It's a Jax jungle or a Gwen jungle. It's a Gwen.
Probably,
It's
I think it's a
It's
Jax.
a Jax
It's gotta be a
jungle. Jax jungle
It's
and a
definitely
Gwen
a Jax
top.
jungle, and I feel like that's. Ooh.
I
like this.
That was such a long-term flex. Interesting.
This is really interesting. I mean, they don't have like very much tank on their team, but this is spicy. I'm feeling the heat. This is spicy. Has anybody else played Soraka and BoozeBash besides me? Wukong, there it is.
Maybe.
Don't answer
maybe.
that.
I don't know.
The answer is maybe, but I don't think so.
I was thinking maybe somebody in the upper bracket had a good Raka game at some point, but I don't remember if it like a good time to pick it. But I like these picks.
Yeah,
I like the teams.
Spicy.
Yeah. Like the Seraph,
all right.
Yeah. This game is gonna hinge.
Okay.
This game could.
I'm going to go ahead and get the prediction going, since we have it out and it is caught up on the stream. So everybody has mods that voted will not be able to choose the outcome. Bingo bongo, you guys have 5 minutes to pick. Oh, you might want to put the draft back up so people can see it
Okay, I can do that.
for the prediction. Just a
Sure.
thought, just a theory,
Yeah.
but that's just a game theory. Thanks for watching.
I love that channel. I'm a avid,
I love that channel.
I'm an
too.
avid game theorist watcher.
I am not. Me too. I'm not.
All right, the bands are getting a lot less spelly and a lot more just end this, just get into game.
Yeah, they're ready.
You don't have to be afraid of me. You're scared. Good to know.
All right, guys. There's about 3.5 minutes left on this poll. Make sure you're getting your votes in.
Huh?
So far, it seems like the crowd is favoring Targon. Oh, they messed up. Oh, they were on the wrong teams. That's really funny. Oh, that's got me joked. Anyway.
All right. I'm glad that
How
I
did
didn't. I'm
none-
glad I.
how did-
All right. I'm glad I didn't have the
No
screen
one
up.
noticed that they were on. Yeah, how did no one notice that they were on the wrong teams? That's so funny. Okay, now they're on the right teams. We're getting back into it, but
All right.
ooh, we have a lot of money in on this poll. People are getting crazy with it. I love to see it.
With your eyes closed. You're scared. Good to know.
Ooh.
Well, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see a Soraka.
Me too.
She has
I love it.
her
She's my favorite.
her range like. She's. I mean, it's just a lot of utility. Helps keep the team alive and like it. I don't know. I just think it's a really good pick. I think it works quite well into Senna Tom Kench. Misfortune won't be eating a ton of poke or anything, but okay, so it is a Debella. Okay,
yeah,
so
it
it's
just kind of keeps them alive.
yeah, for sure. So
So
Gwen's
it's
gonna
looking at Bella is playing it?
so Debella's playing the Soraka and Cook Noodle's gonna take the Jax. I don't know what lane they're going in exactly. It could still be a
The
Scritch.
brain cell.
It could be a Scritch. It could be a Scritch top, but it could also just be a Gwen jungle, which isn't unheard of. It's Jax jungle is also seeable, and Cook Noodle has jungling experience, so We could be getting a
I mean, they
potential
might
row
switch
swap.
it around, but if Debella keeps it, she definitely has a upper hand playing Soraka because we share a brain cell, and I main Soraka, therefore she is automatically as good at Soraka as I am.
Yes.
That's how that works, by the way.
Facts.
Just so everyone is very aware. This is not biased casting, this is just the truth.
Right. We got about 4 minutes until we get into lobby. We see, so we know, I think the poll should be done. So we know we've got the, Cook Noodle on Jax, we got Squirch on Gwen. These are some late game scaling champions that on the side of, really both teams have some good late game scalers. And it's gonna kind of, I feel like a decent chunk of it is gonna rely on, like kind of the early game, like the mid game of Misfortune, as well as, kind of as, I mean, Jax is decent in the mid game. If Jax can get ahead, it can be a real problem. Like Senna Tompkins is just a massive scaling lane for Senna. Silas, the other side, Silas can be a big factor. Silas isn't, like, Silas scales kind of fine, but he's not a super late game scaler like the rest of his team. So it's going to really be Wukong Silas going to have to kind of bridge the gap, and Misfortune going to have to bridge that gap for their teams.
Sorry, I zoned out for a minute. Yes, I agree. I just said I agree, but I really don't remember what we were talking about. I'm excited. I think this is gonna be explosive and crazy. We've got 4 ladies on Targon with Jax, so I mean.
I looked at it and it was like the exact opposite. Where it's 4 male characters and 1 female on the other side, and 4 females and 1 male. I thought that was kind of funny. But like seeing a lot of like kind of I believe the Jax. I mean, most of these picks are kind of first timers. For this BoozeBash at least, we've seen Ornn, I think, in other leagues. Silas, this might be a first Silas. I know we saw Wukong last game. We saw Ornn in a previous game here. TK Senna new. Gwen, I believe, has probably been played in some other series. Seraphine, maybe. I know Misfortune was played in the Freljord. Was picked up by Hockey in the Freljord versus Crystal Scar series. But Raka and Jax, at least in Chemtech, also getting their first play. So a lot of new things we're getting, a lot of like new champs to be seeing it. So kind of like, I really like to see the diversity of champion pools from the players. It's quite neat. We'll see, we're about to load up into game.
All right, here we go. Are you excited? Because I sure am. My bestie for the restie is playing my main. playing Reaper Soraka. She's here. She's ready to do business.
Mm-hmm.
For all of those who are unaware, in the Soraka main world, the Reaper Soraka is aggro AF. It's ugly, but it's aggro.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got a sick-ass voice.
So it's a jungle, okay?
Looks like they're opting for, like, the 5-point this time instead of all going into, like, one boosh.
Mm-hmm.
Or everyone's opting for the 5-point.
Yeah.
I love this Gwen skin. I also just love Gwen, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it is a Gwen jungle.
Yes, it is a Gwen jungle. Oh. Yeah, I like that skin.
It's so cute and purple.
That's Space Groove, I think.
It is Space Groove.
I don't know if that's a chroma or not, though. Well, no first blood achieved by either mid laner there.
Important to note that Senna went Sickle, so she is going support Senna.
Yeah, so Senna's gonna be fasting Senna,
Yes.
and so Tom Kench will be farming their lane.
Yes.
So, it's gonna be interesting.
Wukong starting top.
Yep, opposite side starts for the junglers this game. Means that we could definitely see some. I mean, it means that there's not going to be really much counter ganking unless there's a read. Kyle's going. He's skipping a lot of his early stuff. Does he want to? I guess he might be going for some early gank. Good, really good trade there for the Jax against the Ornn. Those are the type of plays that this Jax is going to need to do to keep himself really doing well in this Ornn matchup. But Fuel hitting an early level 2, able to force Seraphine, likely to have to just chug both potions, heal up, play under tower, and Fuel.
Tom Kench and Senna getting the
level 2 as well.
Tom Kench going in, not hitting anyone.
Oh, but
off.
We're
taking a bunch of damage though.
Really need to, yeah, So Fuel is just taking... Yeah, I don't know. Oh boy. Alright. Mid lane is going quite in Fuel's favor. He's got a pretty comfortable matchup into the Seraphine. Seraphine eventually will be just kind of okay. Oh! The TK coming in. Good flash out by MF. This is going to be a pretty wasted gank by Kyle.
He just takes some damage. And
takes a ton of
bad about it.
Takes a ton of damage. I'm gonna keep the TK there just to batch up the CS for the stream. But yeah, we're sitting at game 3 right now. So this is interesting. This is very exciting. Silas is in a position to like. Now the health is even in mid, which is really good for the Seraphine. She can just farm under tower. You're likely, like, because of the early aggression from Silas, likely to just have to sit with the stuff on the back half of with the minions on your side of the wave. But that's absolutely fine. If anything, that gives chances for Gwen to do a wraparound gank potentially. I think we're gonna see something here. Looks like Fuel's just gonna get out of the way. Nothing happened enough for the directed camera to go mid. Lots of little tiny trades going down in bot lane. So camera's loving it.
Debella doing a really good job of just kind of
poking and prodding on the Senna.
Health on them.
Yeah.
Healing herself back up, not wasting her mana healing Christo.
Yeah. So interesting to see that so many people. There's so many of the laners all around. And it looks like Seraphine did back and take a TP back to lane. Ended up buying a Amp Tome. Interesting. Not bad. looks like we're gonna forego a tier right away for to build towards the Lost Chapter. Man, Kellen Kyle really trying to get that deep vision and trying to keep Scritch from being able to do a lot, but a lot of his bot side jungle was already gone, and maybe they took a little bit of it. Maybe they were able to take the Gromp. Ooh.
That was probably a good silence from her. She probably just stopped an engage just now. That was really nice.
Yeah.
GG to Bella. Better. I
Sarah-
will say,
Sarah, so
these Spell Thieves changes have been really hurting the Enchanter gameplay because you just cannot poke as much. The no mana. Ooh, great engage from Senna and Tom Kench with that root into that that knock up.
yeah, they're just
Unfortunately, they are playing into a Soraka, so.
But yes, definitely. And the good thing about what they're doing is they were putting all their damage on the Soraka. Oh, Fuel should get a. This shouldn't be a kill. Oh, it is. It's the kill. Absolutely. First blood.
Oh.
The ignite coming up. The damage in the vamp. Yeah.
Yeah, that was well done by him.
Yeah, definitely first blood with no response. The Gwen is, but the one thing is that Kyle's been very active as a jungler. He's just trying to get his lane ahead, and Gwen has just been farming and farming. And Kyle, I feel like this is a bit of waste of time for Kyle to be standing
he's
here.
Just kind of soaking up XP from his laners.
Yeah,
and not doing much.
Just because I know they want to get engaged, but he doesn't have ult. There's no good.
Oh, great flash from DeBella.
Yeah, so the flash.
He's still gonna have the engage under the turret.
The flash force. I'm not sure I even like the flash that much. I feel like there wasn't. I don't know. Maybe there just probably might not have been.
I mean, there were 3 people
damage.
there. I really like it because she was about to get knocked up. So
sure. Yeah.
Personally, I liked it. I think it was good. She prevented them from getting a kill and wasting Kyle's time even more.
Sure.
I mean.
And the tier, so Seraphine did get a
dominant lead right now.
Definitely.
El combustible.
El combustible. Love it.
El combustible.
Yeah. Cook Noodle doing a great job with not letting. Kel's going in. He's just dead. That's dead.
That was not the sauce, brother.
Yeah. The Jax just instantly turned ult on, and that's just
he just said
it's just rough at that point.
What do you think you're doing? Click, you're done. You're done.
Yeah,
he had like no mana and not much health. I really am not sure what he thought was gonna happen. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I really liked because Jax did a great job with using his E at the right moment. Oh man. Yeah, Cthulhu's just gonna eat a decent chunk of damage there, and nothing much return yet. This is like the part of the game where Silas is hit. Like at this point, he's very strong in lane. Oh, this is gonna get a knock up on the Crystal, but he's level 6. If we can get some separation, if there could be some separation, Crystal can get an ult off. But he's just not gonna. They're not gonna let him separate. Oh, ult! Come on, that's a good ult. Oh, but the flash was done already beforehand. The ticks of the ignite are not going to kill the Senna.
The Senna flash and Tom Kench healed, so I mean there is that at the very
there was good. There was some trades. There was
So but there was flash ult, so
yeah, there's equal
some damage off.
Yeah, there's equal summoners traded. I don't mind it. The Senna has enough heal where she's just not going to take damage. Scritch being top lane here, Kel is in trouble again. Jax doesn't even have to do damage. The needlework coming through from the Gwen. This Ornn is just going to eat all the snips. Turtle, DeBella gets ulted, and it's not going to look good. That was a
great Tom Kench ult, kind of getting that health out of the way. So
yeah, the gray health from Tom is very deceiving. He has a lot of health. Chryso will not get the Senna heal up there. That's a double. That's a very big swing that's really solid for the bot lane. A little bit of an overreach from Targon. Once the Bella went down, I think Christo decided instead of didn't cut losses I would say like the best way. Oh my gosh, this Jax is double Jax. So Seraphine ultimate coming through.
That was a great Seraphine.
Now there is needlework was coming through from the Silas, but the Silas did not. The Silas didn't necessarily get the best ultimate, but it should be okay.
Say, I wish Tabella would kind of utilize Soraka's like QW passive a little bit more. She is kind of like she's queuing, getting the health for herself, but not really transferring that passive to the Misfortune. And she's kind of wasting a lot of her own health by just healing the Misfortune outright without kind of optimizing that. So, you know, I would really...
I will let you cook on that. I don't know much about... I didn't know that was a thing. That, like, you want to hit the Q and then use the W afterwards.
Optimally, you want to hit the Q, wait for a second, so you get the, like, you heal, and then you W your ally. Because it gives you, like, it gives you a little boost of health, and then regenerating health, and then, like, speed. A little bit of speed. So you want to heal yourself just a little bit first. So, like, ideally there, if Misfortune wasn't full health, she would immediately heal the Misfortune because she has full health.
Nice.
Ooh, and see, like how she just did just then. That was perfect. Completely.
Yeah, fuel is lurking here, but I like this. I like this by Debella, but puts fuel right next to Scritch, and Debella walks into it.
Krista's got 8 by the Tom Kench.
Yeah.
Gwen is
all right,
there.
they need to leave. Needlework coming in from Thresh.
Stole that.
Or from Silas.
That was really well done.
Oh, under tower though, so that's fine. Chris just needs to leave. That's gonna be some plates. Not that really good dive, really good roaming. Here, Scritch is holding tower. Here, just gonna soak up farm and some and just make sure that it doesn't go to waste the XP. Kel is playing so far back off of this. He does not want to die to this Jax. Jax does not have a ton of mana though. Now he has mana. But there's like you can see that Ornn does take some good trades into Jax occasionally. Oh, nice steal. Scritch does not get out alive from this, but he gets the Drake. And that was a shutdown. So it does keep the Drake stuff. It does put Targon on the map with Drake with a dragon. Not sure if it was worth giving up a shutdown. But it certainly could prove good later.
Hello? Did someone just join us?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, maybe they meant to go to another booth. It's all good.
Possibly.
All good. Oh, Kel's in trouble. Oh, good flash. Oh, no, okay, Kel gets out alive. Both players use flash there. Oh man, fuel with the Seraphine ultimate, so he's just kind of like brooding in front of the wave, making sure just zoning Seraphine off. Crewing quite a Goldly for himself. The Goldly here's like just kind of very gradually gaining. This is probably, I think this might be like the largest lead that we've seen at this point in a game between the two teams. But I feel like I feel like this game still has a lot to play out. Yeah, so the low health here, but the fuel is just right behind them. And, the needle, oh my gosh, fuel's just gonna die. Oh my gosh, this Gwen! Gwen is immune. Gwen is immune. Gwen is immune, but in their skill, so the top side of the map here, that's good kills. That's plates, or that's not necessarily plating goal. That's the first tower of the game. So now goals absolutely evened up. All right, so Debella not quite able to kill off the ward in the brush. No pink ward to place. So. But we do see that the bot lane here is also likely to get the tower. They're going to send fuel to bot lane, but I think that the two people here can take the lane and can take it and get out. So a big goal swing for Targon. And you have the kills in the right places. You have it on the Jax, you have it on the Gwen. And Seraphine has played very safe this game. Seraphine doesn't have to necessarily have the most resources in the game to have a big impact, just
Seraphine
because
did in fact just ult, by the by.
Alright, so Seraphine ult burned. But that's fine.
Yeah, she kind of just ulted.
An accidental click, probably.
Smile? I mean, she did do the "this is fine" emote.
Yes.
Let me...
So it looks like they're sending.
Yeah, she did actually just kind of ult nothing. I went and looked.
Yeah.
Sad but true. It's fine. It'll be up soon.
But it was not caught on stream, so it turned away just before she ulted.
It, so I don't think anyone saw.
No. I would guess that she told her team, but because that's something you really you need to do just for timers. I feel like even though Scritch is very far ahead, I feel like it's like okay. I just feel like fighting around Seraphine ultimate is the best.
Gwen ult and then immediately popped it. So.
Oh yeah.
She's still with me.
Oh good. Just gonna have a couple of needleworks thrown out and then. But meanwhile, this Jax is just a monster. Probably about a level and a half up in CS. I would guess it's not a full 2 levels of XP, but it shows us 2 levels for now. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Big heals for Christo. Big heals for the MF from the Soraka.
Absolutely massive.
Yep.
Debella could do no wrong. She's killing it.
For sure.
She's actually 2-0. That's a visual bug.
Oh, we're gonna go on the Wukong here. Very nice.
It's almost back up.
Yeah, I mean, just they're big roots. The big roots. Wow.
I mean, they went in but the Jax is just doing damage.
Yeah, so the Jax. So that was.
So
that stun was like very last second. Like that's the very last second. Oh, Fuel's gonna walk right into a Jax.
About to get caught out here.
No, okay, very good. He had.
I hope they decide not to.
He had his E. He was that was out of the range of his jump, but the E because the E away. From Silas. Gosh, Silas is such a fun champion. But Silas isn't as far... Like, Silas just isn't as far ahead as the top players on the other team. But, so at this point, I would guess that Silas's main thing should be to just try and get, like, a Should just be trying to take Seraphine's ultimate and use it to... And just try and use it to keep... Like, to kind of almost match it in team fights. Make it just super difficult. Scritch gonna go in and try and fight a bunch of people... Gets ulted by Tom. Gets out and just... no damage taken. Just going to be able to walk out. Just going to stand between 2 towers here. Just going to finish out the 3rd proc of Needlework. Kel was kind of in trouble, but was able to dash out to safety. Center Root comes in onto the Jax. Jax cannot go into Seraphine's thing and be immune. Gwen was immune, but Seraphine was not. Oh, sorry, but Jax was not.
Great misfortune! Oh my gosh, that misfortune ult was amazing.
Yeah, great.
Seraphine ult did not go out there. I should mention that was just good angling.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, so Seraphine.
And Soraka did
that was
ult during that
definitely. I really like the hold on Seraphine ultimate here because what I wanted to see is I would love to see Seraphine zoning out with Christo, and just have like kind of Debella not in front of everybody because of the force flash because Lone Wolf would have most definitely rooted and been a problem. But this is a teleport in here from the Jax. Seraphine ultimate came out. Tom Kench has gone to gray screen and. Looks like we're going to see Rift Herald restarted up. What was a 2,000 gold lead early for Ixtal has turned into a 2,000 gold lead for Targon. And you do not want a team with this many scalers ahead. The Ornn is not in a very good spot. Not too bad in CS, but just the four deaths. Just putting... Just like kind of a rough position. The Jax did very, very well in the lane. Jax is not caring about the damage from Senna. That was a little funny. Senna doesn't quite even have a completed item yet. Has the Umbral Glaive, but doesn't Okay, so it just has Umbral Glaive. Working towards what is likely an Eclipse. For a likely an Eclipse mythic for the Senna. I think maybe... I don't know anything about Senna, but I feel like this could be a good Kraken game. Like, just the ability to just sit back and just crack autos on the Jax. Because, like, if the Jax doesn't jump in on you, you have all the time in the world, because he's not going to have another jump for a while. But, same time, Eclipse isn't bad either. Seraphine Ultimate picked up. Oh, he gets Seraphine Ultimate back under the tower. Fuel taking so much tower damage, but there's just no follow-up. There's just no extra damage because no one else is there. So Fuel walks out.
Ooh, you better get 1v3'd here. We might...
Jax is gonna die. Jax is dead.
Yeah, Jax might die here.
Jax is gonna jump. Oh, good Soraka. Oh, great.
He might actually live here.
He does live. Great. Great.
He does and the Soraka's here to keep him alive.
No, absolutely.
Honestly, if I'm him, I definitely stay here, yeah.
Scritch.
The Soraka healing is nuts. Oh my god.
Yeah, Christo's gonna have to need a little more of it,
Christo
though.
dies instead, though, but I mean...
Yeah, I think this fight goes...
I hate to say it, but the Jax living here is better.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely agree, but I think Scritch just kind of... I think Scritch tried to get over the wall, but he just couldn't. Oh, great!
That's Seraphine ult. Oh my gosh.
That's Seraphine ult from Silas, but it doesn't matter. Scritch is just immune, and it's gonna keep the rest of, and it's gonna keep them from. It's gonna keep their team from going on top of the rest of the team and doing any more damage. So we're gonna see Drake here in 45 seconds. We're gonna get a quick back from Scritch because he does have the Rift Herald Eye. Timer on that is getting a bit lower. It's over halfway done. I would imagine next time they go mid lane, that they might just try to pop the eye when they can. Senna now has Eclipse. Senna's 4-0-2, which is something to note for sure. It's definitely getting scary, for sure. Because now as Senna gets more range, she's just going to be poking away at the opponents. Noodle getting up really far without anybody else stepping up with him was a bit scary. That's just a lot to do with MF Strut. Scritch isn't at the Drake. Very interesting. If they have eyes on him, the team should just turn. Oh, this could go really bad. The Tom Kench just has on get as long as they can get to this. They don't even need to get to Senna. They're just melting through the team.
Soraka gets 2 kills.
Soraka gets 2 kills. The Jax is on to the Senna. That is a 3-4-0. That is a disastrous fight in the jungle. Scritch. They thought they could get Scritch with a turn, but the Gwen just able to throw the shield, not taking a lot of damage, able to let the rest of the team get there. I didn't see the 2 Soraka kills because the director cam was loving Jax on that fight, but absolutely great fight for Targon. This is a Baron. This game is getting out of hand quick. The 8-1-4 Gwen in the 5-1-5 Jax are problems. Baron going down so fast. Kel is going to call for the ultimate, and it will knock Scritch up, but they left it at just not enough of. Oh my gosh! He didn't.
Flashes into the pit.
He tried to steal it. It would have worked. It could have worked if he had smite because it looked really sketchy. But that's just a death to Senna.
Goes down here though.
Scritch goes down, but
gets the shutdown.
Yeah, but Jax is still here.
I mean,
Jax
is still kind of Jax.
And if I'm looking for a Seraphine W here to speed the team up. Oh, maybe there was no the W might have been used previously.
Also, that W is on a long Ash cooldown.
No, long cooldown. Definitely, it's a very long cooldown. I wasn't sure if it was used in the fight. I didn't particularly see it.
I mean, honestly, it probably was either that or it was up during.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I could have clicked on her to see if it was there, but yes, Seraphine W is really great when it's the 4th ability from Seraphine because it'll just give so much speed. it makes the team get out faster. It's really nice. Yeah, so the good thing for Seraphine is that she's very useful even without kind of taking a ton of resources. But I would love to. I kind of would love to see her get some, like, be able to get a little bit of farm. I know they're probably trying to keep the farm with the Misfortune while the Jax kind of splits. A top lane rotation. This is, I guess this is a call, but there's really kind of a split call because they're chasing down them. They're chasing them in mid, but there's
just flash.
Yeah, she did, but she does hit the double charm. That's huge. Gwen.
But it'd be so huge for
but the return. Yeah, there was a return ult from Fuel, but it didn't really matter much. Top lane, nothing really. They're just pushing in top lane. Jax is taking the tower. This is an inhibitor.
I mean,
like,
Fuel had a pretty early, like a dominant lead early on the Seraphine, but she just survived, didn't die, and it doesn't really matter.
Great knockup from Fuel. Doesn't really do much though because Jax doesn't attack. He's being so smart to wait. And now that's going to be a dead Jax. This is a dead Ornn. Jax does so much damage.
Yes. Another kill for Jax.
Yeah, so Ornn, so he does get his Jock Show. He does get the buff up on it, but that's the only buff that they're going to get this game because this should be over. The Baron buff, I'm not sure when it wears off, but they're all respawned. So there is a chance that we don't get an end here because of Rich and Jax having to get that close. Maybe, I mean, they could go for it, but this is so risky. This is where throws are made. So just getting out is a very smart play. You have Dragon in a minute and a half. You have bot lane pushing. I think their Baron buff just wore off though, but a team push in bot lane would be quite good. They're gonna opt for their recalls, which is also reasonable. There's a lot of spending gold for everybody on the team. I think Soraka was the only one with not a lot of gold, and she was able to buy a crystalline bracers. So Krista with 2 items completed, i.e. Kraken Slayer has boots, gets part of LDR. Seraphine hasn't bought yet. Seraphine should be looking at a full Archangel staff here. Jax is just soloing 2 people. The 1v2 coming in. Try a Silas May. Okay, so now Jax will die. Jax a little overextended there. That's not the greatest thing. At least trades off with the Jax, but that gives Tom Kench the shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little bit of gold in the pocket of TK.
I mean, we're gonna see four dragons go in the favor of the winning team
yes.
this time.
Yep.
I'm not saying I was right, but
no, I mean it's very. I mean, like I think it makes sense, right? Like there's very few times that when someone gets the soul that they don't typically win the game. So all right, so the second thing has come in, and we've gone for a
the Eclipse. It's Syzygy.
Syzygy.
It's such a funny name.
For the Eclipse.
I love it.
Eclipse has been upgraded. Oh my gosh. They just want this Wukong.
Did he upgrade the Eclipse second? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Eclipse was the first. Was the
I
first
guess
upgrade on his
Senate
team.
is
Wow.
doing the best.
Yeah.
I guess the Senate is
I mean at this rate, Scritch is just gonna probably almost end the game here. It's just so much damage. They can't even deal. Like they're all just running. They're not doing damage back. He gets the ult. The ult happens. Like he gets devoured. Scritch dies though here. That's not great. Oh my gosh! What the healing? The Riftmaker. The Riftmaker heal with the Riftmaker heal with Soraka. He's full health. Wow, that's illegal, man. Holy cow, that's so illegal. That's game. A 2-0 for a 2-1 for Targon. It goes the distance. And the Gwen and Jax combined with support from Seraphine, MF, and Soraka end the game in 29 minutes. Well played from both sides. Okay.
Oh, I can't call the poll now because I got unmodded. So,
Mhm.
so someone will need to call the poll. So I will need a mod to do that. LOL.
We're back live, everybody. My apologies for that. I had to do a settings change. We should be good. I'm gonna let the ad run
Yeah,
for me.
so we need to get fuel in here.
Yep. I will. I'll contact him.
So, Crystal, how do you feel?
Pretty good. Pretty good. It was a fun time. Fun games.
Does Fuel have? I don't know if Fuel can get in here. But yeah.
I'll probably need a mod to drag him.
Sure.
If he's in one of the VCs already.
There he is.
No, he's got it.
He's here. Hi, Fuel.
Hi.
Howdy.
Howdy.
So,
games,
how are you
boss.
guys both feeling?
Not bad. We had fun.
Nice. So just to get into your guys' heads just a little bit, Fuel, what were you guys like what was the game plan with the 3 tanks game 1? Like, was it just because the Cho'Gath was going to be going a little bit more AP angle, or was that like more of a flex early, since I know Kel also plays it? Like, what was the, I'm just like want to get into your head a little.
Kel's not allowed to play it anymore.
Oh.
It's just me.
Dang. All right.
So it's always going to be you.
Yeah. I am the team ass eater now.
Love it.
That's funny.
No, yeah, it was probably just the way that the draft played out with matchups, wanting the favorable matchups in lane, and then having a hyper carry with the front line. Yeah, it was probably a little overkill, but we just worked out the way we drafted that we ended up wanting one more tank. Not for the whole team comp necessarily, but just for the matchup in lane, and then rolled with it that way. Yeah, got so darn close to. I think we threw on that elder push, and then otherwise I think we could have had game 1. But what are you gonna do?
It was very close. I agree.
Was a doozy, man.
Yeah, game 1 was a blast.
That
Games
was
2 and 3 were a little one-sided, but
that was that's the banger match that makes people want to watch Chemtech.
heck yeah.
Absolutely. I had a blast watching and casting all the matches. I really so game 2, your team had a completely different approach to it, and it really showed out well. Yeah, it was great to see the switch
the game
ups.
2 was with you kind of like switched it up with like the Lux. I mean, you guys, the Kled was really cool. I really enjoyed that. The Wukong did some work.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm really proud of our bot lane.
Yeah, they played really
we had
well.
nobody who was an ADC main going into this, and they've really stepped up, put up some really good numbers.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, the Jinx gameplay was pretty cool. I think both of the pilots of the Jinxes did well. I mean, game 2, like the 5-0, and then obviously Bert's Lux is a problem.
Yeah.
So like, that was pretty cool to see.
Does have to be said that my boy Scripts ain't playing Gragas again.
Oh yeah, that Grog. Yeah, I was.
Banned. Let it be known.
I felt like the pick wasn't terrible. I just felt like because the team had no.
Wukong was kind of going monkey mode
because there was no tank. And he was going a pretty AP heavy build. I think, like, just I felt like if it was a tankier Gragas, it could have maybe worked. But yeah, it was close because the beginning of the game it was like there was a lot of trade kills. The Tryndamere got huge, but after a while it just couldn't do enough.
Yeah, freaking the other Noodle. I mean, you gotta feel pretty good about him. He's kind of been putting in some numbers.
Yeah, I already knew he was gonna be a great player, and we'd considered other drafting strategies prior to this game based on the scrims we did. But I'm really happy with how we are kind of in our roles as of now. But it is also good to know that we do have so much flexibility across the team to kind of do all kinds of crazy things that y'all ain't even ready for.
I'm ready.
I like speaking of flexibility, I liked Fuel, you guys kind of switching around the rules a little bit in your games, kind of
the bot lane
flexing
roles,
the different things and seeing what's going on. Yeah, I liked that, kind of switching it up a little bit with Turtle and Lone Wolf and kind of just like, feeling it out. Enjoyed that a lot. Well, do you guys have any questions for each other or any comments?
Yeah, you should have let me draft Switch.
That was yeah. Yeah.
That was fun. I really liked your last draft. That was really smart in a lot of ways.
I was not. I'm gonna be honest. I was not expecting the Soraka. I was a fan.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
I believe that was mostly Bailey's idea, if I remember correctly. He's kind of been spearheading our draft strategy and whatnot, and I'm really helpful or thankful rather for the work he's putting into that.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like we have a MVP vote in the chat. So everybody go and do that. Vote for your MVP. Who you think was the MVP for these games? I don't have any more questions. Azalea, do you have any more questions?
No, I am good. I had a lot of fun, and I appreciate the opportunity to get the op. It was scuffed because I had the wrong. I had one setting wrong, but it will be better next time.
Good news
but
is
yeah,
that the stream only crashed
after
in between games.
It was
after that game.
Yeah, it was the activity after the game. All the things that the computer has to do that was causing it to crash.
Yeah.
Which is good. But I also noticed frame drops during it, so I forgot to turn on my dynamic bit rate where it won't allow frame drops. Just a tip for anyone who has issues with that. And you have in either OBS Studio or Streamlabs OBS, you can do dynamic changes, so it'll just drop your bit rate instead of dropping frames. But I think that's gonna do it for our cast.
Unless we have any final comments, I think that'll be goodbyes from us. We don't know when the next matches will be, but stay tuned. Keep your eyes on the announcements in the BoozeBash Discord server, and keep showing up for the matches. Thank you guys both for coming for the interview, and we'll see you guys for the next one.
Thanks for having and casting.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye, friends.